are these people?
Ooh, all right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time. This is another episode of Angel in the Afternoon. I'm Angel Rivera, of course, alongside Alex Knight and Witchy. Perfect.
There I be.
Yep. How you doing? How everybody doing?
Fine.
How was Chicago?
It was good.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Where is our special guest? Where is he?
Not here yet.
Okay.
Hopefully it'll be on soon, but I sent him the link, so he has it.
Okay.
So yeah. Yeah, I mean, the good news is the Yankees actually won, or at least won 2 out of 3 in Chicago. So
Go look and see if it's snowing outside.
They could have swept the Astros if it weren't for that 8th inning game 2 or 7th inning.
Yeah.
Whatever. You heard about the umpire, right?
Yeah.
Nope.
Of course. Fucking
What, he's a Nazi or something? I don't know.
No. But not only did he blow calls, not only did he get a lot of calls wrong, but ultimately there was a lot of posts from people, especially on Facebook, because he's also a Red Sox fan. So
yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I did see that. But you know.
Also, Angel, did you see that 007 First Light gameplay from a day or two ago?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
yeah, I did. Yeah, it looks good. Looks great.
You're messaging Bill.
Ow. Right? I am.
Okay.
Yeah. I sent him the link, so. But yeah, so we got a lot. I'm glad, my birthday just passed. I turned 39, so that's done and over with, So, oops. Thank you. Thank you. There you go. Yeah. So, we got a lot to talk about. So let's see. Today, we have the Pentagon, or as the administration wants to call it now, the War Department, the way it used to be called. They are desperate to create SKYNET, which is literally what they're doing. They're copying Terminator. I think that's a good idea. We're also going to talk about the administration wanting to call the Defense Department the War Department again, like it was called pre-World War II. And then we got a lot more stuff to talk about as well, which I remember right now. But we got so much to talk about that I forget. But we'll get to all that in a moment.
Don't forget, we're going to talk about Cowboy Kitty's sister-in-law.
Oh, right. Yeah, that. Yeah, we're definitely getting to that, too. Thank you for reminding me. So, we'll definitely get to that.
Did you guys also notice Joe Biden's big scar on his head?
The scar.
Yeah.
What scar?
Yeah,
the surgery he had for skin cancer or whatever. It's like there, around there, and that part of his head. I did see that. It's like, oh wow. I'm glad he's okay, I guess, but shit, I mean.
No, I'm not glad he's okay. He's an evil person.
Well, I'm trying to be nice, but.
All right, I messaged him.
The hell? Why do I see that?
So, yeah, we see Pete Hegseth proudly, he's proudly he's like secretary.
I was gonna say, why were you seeing it over there?
Whoops.
Oh.
There we go. Now we're cooking with gas.
Yeah, so he's proudly he's changing his to Secretary of War. There you go. The one thing I'll say is at least they're being honest about it. They're not bullshitting us. Oh well, we're it's the Defense Department. We're defending ourselves from all this stuff. No. We're actually starting wars, and we're the Secretary of War now, like it was pre World War II. You know. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we're starting wars, and we're gonna call ourselves the War Department instead of the Defense Department, like we did back in like we did as recently as last week. So it's
Guess
official.
who they're
And
declaring war on? Poor people in other countries and in this country.
mm-hmm. So it's official. Oh, I wanted to show this. Hold on. uh,
Again,
Pete
it's showing
Hexus.
on the top left of the screen.
Why is it
Whoops.
doing that? Why is
Here
it
we go.
doing that? Pete Hexus, Secretary of Distraction from Epstein. That's pretty funny.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Another
Another
distraction
distraction
from
for the Epstein's time.
Epstein's time.
uh-huh.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Speaking of that, Michael Tracy continues to shit the bed because he was at the Epstein what was it, protest speech or whatever,
Protest, yeah.
and then he did nothing but go after these accusers or whatever they were that were speaking there.
Yeah,
Just
Right, because he's a
yeah,
what
the
pedophile
oops.
himself. Yep, he's on the list. Trust me.
Oops.
He's on the list. So is Rogan, because Rogan called Whitney Webb autistic.
yeah, I saw that too.
I was like, okay,
Yeah, I
Rogan, so
did.
you're on the list.
Ah,
You're just bad because you don't want her to expose
The
you, and that's
future's
why you want to
bright.
have her on the
What the
show.
fuck?
war. The MAGA dynasty. So I'm guessing Trump is. Whoops. Hold on. Why did I just do that?
Whoops.
Trump is 45 and 47. JD Vance is
Now you
48.
want
Marco
Marco Rubio as
Rubio
president? The guy you hated back
49.
in 2016. Now you want him as president?
Yeah,
Marco
I
Rubio
mean,
be 49, and Pete Hex has to be 50. So
I
that's the
hope not.
plan. Oh,
I
there's
hate
no
JD
way all
Vance.
these guys. No way all these guys win elections. I mean,
Well,
Marco
I
Rubio
saw
couldn't get past a primary.
Well,
right.
I could see JD Vance winning, but
Oh yeah, I can see him winning,
Mm,
but not
I
Rubio.
mean, maybe a primary, but not. No, I don't think so. What I saw on Fox News, JD Vance goes, "I'm here by the grace of God." I'm like, "No, idiot, you're here because someone gave birth to you, and instead they should have swallowed you." Bam! How do you like them apples, bitch?
I remember seeing a tweet from Tulsi Gabbard a few days ago
Oh
about her
God, what does that
about
fat bitch want?
fat bitch. What?
Okay, what is that? What does that bitch want?
When she was talking about it was one of those too long didn't read posts praising God or all this stuff, and then I
That's
posted
me.
for a response clip of Jimmy Dore doing this.
hmm
God is over 3. Ooh.
Yeah.
He used to talk about policies and wars and all this stuff. Now she's just talking about God and all the nonsense stuff. It's just
Hey,
That's all
everybody.
the Christians have is, oh, God, 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 God. Well, God is not the reason for any of this shit. It's people with penises that actually are doing all this
Oops.
fucking shit. So you can blame them. And then there's some people with vaginas who also are responsible for this. So all of you can just go suck a dick.
Yep.
or there it
There
is.
you go. That's one.
Or, as CM Punk would say, "You have a vagina."
Yeah, but no offense, and I will say this
uh,
tomorrow, but I think, and I told Angel this, I think they made CM Punk look like a bitch, like a little tiny pussy bitch. Like she's a fucking wrestler too. I don't care if she's a woman. Fucking knock her ass out.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
uh-huh.
yeah. She kicked your ass in that Paris pay-per-view. Do the same to her.
Yeah, exactly.
But wait, there's one problem. It's the PG era, so
Oh, right, right. Like they give a fuck about female wrestlers or females in general in that era. Oh,
Oh,
we see you big now.
Yeah.
Flip it
Why is
around.
it doing that every goddamn time?
Where's Bill? He needs to respond.
I know. I sent him a message.
don't know
I'm like,
what-
hey, we're waiting for you.
Yeah, I sent him the link. Let me see. No.
Well, hope he
So
comes on.
yeah, we'll have to. Well, anyways, this is shitty Chicago. They made a horrible deal. I'm sure with their parking meters. So as I came across this, I was like, "What the hell? They really did this?"
Did you know that 15 years ago, Chicago made one of the worst deals in U.S. history? It was 2008 during the recession, and the city was desperate for money. So Mayor Daley sold all of Chicago's parking meters to a group of investors from the United Arab Emirates in exchange for $1.1 billion. The deal said that for the next 75 years, Chicago has to pay 100% of parking meter revenue to the investor's company, which is conveniently named Chicago Parking Meters, LLC. Chicago's 30,000 parking meters generate about $200 million in revenue annually, and because the city is sending that money overseas, none of it will go to Chicagoans. If you think that's bad, it gets
Why
worse.
would
If
they
any
in the
streets are
first place?
closed for public events like street festivals or the marathon, the city has to pay this company the money they would have made from parking if the streets were open. The deal also says that if Chicago wants to remove even a single parking meter, they have to pay this company the value of what that meter would have generated until the deal ends in 2084. This prevents Chicago from building more bike or bus lanes because it would be so expensive to remove the meters. We have 59 years left until this deal expires, and nobody's found a loophole to get out of it yet. So next time you see how wealthy Dubai is, just know that Chicago parking might have something to do with it.
There you go.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
There you
Like
go.
I said, they want to privatize everything, even the air you breathe.
The goddamn like the Chicago made a deal with a UAE, the United Arab Emirates, in order to privatize. They own all the parking meters in Chicago, the UAE. So it's like, so they sold the rights to over $1 billion, and it's like, oh yeah, we have to give them $200 million plus a year. That's
Yeah, you
even
can go
if
suck a dick. Oh, boy.
that's even if that's even if they don't have any parking spots or anything like that. Like they said in the video, well, I mean, even if the road is closed, they still have to pay the private company, Chicago's Parking Meters LLC, the money they would have made anyways. So it's like you're fucked. Basically, they're all screwed over there. So
Another one.
Another one, yeah.
yeah, another
Trust me,
example
if the
how
rich can get away with literally charging you for breathing, oh, they would.
it's like that episode of The Simpsons where Mr. Burns tried to block out the sun in order to force everybody to pay for more electric. Remember that episode?
Yeah, I mean, that's literally what Bill
Excellent.
Gates wants to do. Yeah.
Excellent.
Bill Gates wants to block out the sun. So it's like, kudos to the Simpsons for calling that one.
Or it's kind of. I remember seeing a clip from a show. I don't know if it was from The Simpsons, but it's like if someone takes a step, as everybody goes after the person. I don't know if you've seen that too, but yeah.
Well, I, lucky enough,
yeah.
had a customer who was, of course, now you send me a
There it
stupid
is.
message.
Why is it? I don't know why it does that. Like me, here we go. Like I'm. What the fuck?
So I think
We talked about this.
every time you put it on screen, you have to remember to put it in the middle. So
I don't know why it does that. It shouldn't do that. We talked about Gary Webb last week, and I figured we would get more information. We briefly brought it up. In 1996, Gary Webb exposed the CIA hired drug traffickers to sell massive amounts of cocaine in the United States in order to raise untraceable funds to finance terrorist organizations who were trying to overthrow the Nicaraguan government. These massive shipments.
That's all, folks.
The massive shipments of cocaine ultimately sparked the crack epidemic that decimated inner cities in the 90s. Yep, I remember those days. As a result, the mainstream media vilified Gary Webb and destroyed his career, which also destroyed his marriage. But he refused to back down. In 2004, he was found dead with 2 bullets in the back of his head. His death was
It
ruled a
must have been
suicide.
Epstein. He must have been Epstein.
Yep. This man literally lost everything to give us a glimpse of the truth. Don't let his memory or what he stood for fade. stood for faded away. So that's the scary web there. Yeah. So he was shot twice in the back of his head, and somehow rolled a suicide. Like, I'm sorry, if you were to
Yeah.
commit suicide, you wouldn't do this. Like, you would not do that. And even if you did, you wouldn't shoot yourself twice. It'd be once, and you'd be gone. So there's
I
no way you
love
shoot
that.
yourself
Oh, it's
twice.
suicide. I don't know how the second bullet got in there.
No.
New phone. Who dis? Oh, suck a dick. Like, we don't. Literally, this guy was murdered, and they're like, "Oh, it was suicide." I don't know.
Is
Fuck you.
Whitney Webb related to Gary? I don't know.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so, but
That's
Yeah, I
what
don't think
happens
so.
when you try to expose the rich people. You will be disappeared. You will be self-deleted in their eyes. You will be self-deleted in their eyes, but you'll be deleted. You'll be disappeared.
Which
Yeah.
is it, deleted or self-deleted?
Well,
Probably both.
in their eyes, it's self-deleted. In our eyes, we know he was deleted.
Yeah, it's probably like a combo of both. But let's see here. Where is it?
Prince is perfect. No, I'm Mrs. Perfect, and I am
Yeah.
Queen, baby. Mm-hmm.
Wait, you're Charlotte Flair?
No, because I'm better than her and her stupid father.
Yep. So I figured since somebody brought Sean brought up Whitney Webb, I figured we would go to the smear job here by Rogan and his guest here, whoever this is.
Right in the middle.
Yeah, Rogan's not on that list. Whoop.
Hmm.
He's on the list. He's on the list. I repeat, he's on the list.
Joe Rogan says Whitney Webb is autistic and insists the reason why he hasn't had her on the show isn't because of some strange conspiracy, but rather he hasn't had the time. Very
Yeah.
convenient for
Sure.
Rogan here.
That's
Yeah, he's not on the
So
list.
this
He's not on the
is-
list at all.
Speaking of autistic, you may have saw in one of the group chats that RFK Jr. or RFK is it's announced something about autism or whatever it was. It was such a facepalm post. I don't know if you guys saw it.
Yeah, I saw those hearings that they were like absurdly over the top, and
It was.
he announced
to announce that Tylenol is potentially linked to autism. That's what he was saying.
I take Tylenol, and trust me, I'm not autistic.
No, that's
Okay, that's because he's on the list. He was on the flight logs, and he's also on the list.
Yeah, he admitted he was on the flight. So
And I mean, the
Kennedy-
Fox News person literally was like, "No, you weren't on there, were you?" He's like, "Yeah, I was."
I
Okay,
was,
so you're a
you know.
fucking pedophile. So why should we believe anything you have to say?
Well, yeah, I was on there. You know, what can I do?
It's almost like a toss between Vince McMahon and RFK Jr.
except you can understand what Vince is saying better.
Yeah,
Seems
that's true.
odd.
You can
One-
understand.
Well, you know, Peter Thiel's giving a
So
full.
this is
Peter
Joe Rogan
Thiel.
Experience
Did you
episode
say
2375.
Peter Thiel's
Or part
also
left.
on the list.
This is the Joe Rogan Experience episode 2375. Tim Dillon, September 4th, 2025.
So
This
yesterday.
is yesterday's episode. Yeah. And they kind of smeared Whitney Webb
still
as
thought it was
autistic.
When Tim Dillon was, had those that Sisson guy and his friend or whatever on, and that guy admitted, we shit on Democrats all the time, but we shit on Democrats, but we vote for them every time. But it's like, interesting. Can we clip that, please? And he was like, no, please don't, please don't, please don't.
No, I don't grab that shit.
I shit on everybody because everybody in DC and Hollywood are fucking pedophiles. That's just a fact.
No, Sean, I have to disagree. I think Tim Dillon is pretty funny.
Oh, okay.
Guys,
I was gonna say, no, Macy
Nope.
wasn't trying to imply anything, but yeah, I mean, Whitney can say, well, in my book, because I mean, her book is. One thing I've learned from her book is everyone is fucking connected, and the other thing I learned is everyone's a fucking pedophile.
Yep.
Because everyone knew Epstein.
Yeah.
all right, so let's see what these two have to say, and Rogan's excuses on why it hasn't had Whitney Webb on yet. So
Peter Thiel's giving a 4-part lecture on the Antichrist.
Yeah, that seems odd.
One lecture on the
There is
Antichrist,
no Antichrist,
would
you
be
fucking
insane.
moron.
This guy's doing a series, and nobody in his inner orbit went, Peter, how about one lecture on the Antichrist or no lectures? 4 things in San Francisco.
Peter Thiel.
Seems a bit much.
Literally
What's
a
Whitney Webb's
pedophile?
take on this?
I bet she's probably, Whitney's research is so unbelievable.
Oh, but by the way, I should say,
Yeah.
before I go any further than that,
Yeah.
Whitney Webb has some strange conspiracy that she believes someone's trying to keep
it's
her
a strange conspiracy, guys. Remember.
What?
from being on my show.
Interesting.
Yeah, Whitney, I'll have you on the show.
Oh,
I
yeah,
just
it's
haven't
Whitney's
reached out
problem.
because
Yeah, of course I'll have you on the show. Just that you're in the bottom of that list. Don't call us, we'll call you. Like one of those things.
Yeah, so go suck a dick, Rogan. You're
Yeah,
on the
the-
list,
well-
and you're very scared that you have ties to Peter Thiel and all these rich people, so your name's on the list. It's okay.
So
Just fucking
he
admit
said-
it
well-
that you're a fucking pedophile, Rogan.
Steph,
He's like, well, I mean, don't. It's like, oh, I'll have you on, Whitney. Trust me. I mean, it's
her from being on my show.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting.
Whitney, I'll have you on the show. I just haven't reached out because I have thousands of people to go through.
thousands
busy.
of people.
I
Oh,
would definitely do it though.
We
Except
got
for
the
that
idea
you
about-
had Trump
so
on like 3
them instead
times.
of her? Okay.
You've had
Yeah,
Trump on 3
I have-
times. You've had Jimmy Dore on 5 times. You've had every fucking, even JD Vance was on Rogan's show. So fuck you, Rogan. You're a fucking pedophile, and you
No, he's
cater
like-
to other pedophiles.
Whitney would
basically like-
crumble him into a ball and then
Literally, yeah. Whitney Webb would literally expose you for the pedophile that you are, Rogan.
So he's just like,
That doesn't work for me, brother.
Exactly. Exactly.
That I wouldn't do it is incorrect, and I
She's an
apologize.
enormously
Autistic.
well, there's a lot of this.
Yeah.
She talks like this a lot, and she's just the pentameter of her voice is very like this, and she goes,
She knows a lot.
she knows a lot about things. She goes, Jeffrey Epstein on the 3rd day in January 1996, he met with this guy, you
Yeah.
know, like, but she
Because she
no
did
notes.
research, you
No notes.
fucking idiot.
She's off the-
She did fucking
he's like-
research.
it kind of
This
making
is
fun
public
of her, but
knowledge. Where Jeffrey Epstein,
Who
what
cares how
what
she
Jeffrey
talks?
Epstein did is all public knowledge. You
It-
fucking retards.
it's kind of they're putting her over, but at the same time making fun of her. Like she talks like this, blah blah blah. You know.
I've never heard her
And
talk
you call-
like that at all.
I have never heard her talk that fast. She talks. She has perfect teeth. I mean, no offense, but she does. I'm like, damn. I wish my teeth looked like that. But
Top of the
one
head,
thing
yeah.
I will say is, literally, these guys are saying, "Oh, she's autistic," and you aren't.
Yeah.
First of all, her talking fast or slow doesn't mean she's autistic. Doctors, where'd you get your fucking doctorate degrees? Okay. Second of all, literally, autism has nothing to do with talking fast. So where
Yeah.
you got this knowledge from, I'd like to know. Maybe your pedophile
like-
friends told you.
It's like they putting her over, but at the same time like damning her with faint praise. Oh yeah, she's autistic, you know, and so she does. You know, she remembers everything, and she'll tell you exactly what what happened on this date at this time. Blah blah blah. It's like,
Well,
come
yeah,
on.
that's
It's
a
not
But
about
she's really
remembering. This is not about
Yeah.
remembering anything. This is the fact that she researched to the T. She did all this research for those books she had, and I read both of them, so I know what the fuck I'm talking about. If the
Yeah.
fact that you can't see, not you, but the fact that Rogan and this Tim Dillon dickhead can't see that tells me that they're fucking stupid, and they're trying to make it like she's stupid because they're too fucking stupid to understand.
And
Right.
just so if anyone was concerned, Jimmy Dore had her on his show just like a month or 2 ago, or at least sometime.
Jimmy has always said about her, hey, I really respect her. She's done the research. She knows what she's talking about. And these fucking morons sit here and go, well, she's autistic because she talks fast. First of all, she doesn't.
Well, Rogan's like, well, I'll have her on one day, maybe. Not really.
Yeah, when
Well, don't
pigs
call
fucking
us, we'll call
fly.
you, Don't call us, we'll call you, So no way we'll have him on, but
enormously amazing at research.
Mm-hmm.
She's an amazing researcher. She
Yeah.
has compiled the data.
Yeah. No,
You know?
she definitely has. And how they kill all those people in Germany? Nobody's whacked her yet.
She's somewhere in South
She's
America.
not
I
in
think.
Germany.
Good move.
You
Yeah,
fucking idiot.
smart.
Yeah, she
Oh,
apparently
somehow
she
she's
lives
in
somewhere in
Germany.
South
What
America.
the fuck is he? Is he smoking some wacky weed we don't fucking know about? Talking
Well,
about
my
crack
man-
addicts.
My man Rogan is smoking that good marijuana, you know. So
Apparently,
that's
because
what.
he can't fucking remember where she's fucking from. She's actually from
Yeah.
the United States. She moved to Chile for
Chile,
her
yeah.
husband. Yeah.
Yeah, she Tim Dillon. Oh, she's somewhere in South America, like.
Move.
Wow,
Yeah,
even he
smart.
doesn't fucking know.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
But I mean, how much
not a-
resources does she have to protect herself down
One
there?
of-
What?
I was
Somebody
saying,
said something.
not a good start for the Yankees. Down 3-0 the bottom of the first. So
Okay.
How about them Yankees?
The reasons I
Sorry.
think people like her end up being safe is she writes these very big, very studious books that no one in America reads.
That's it.
I read
Fucker,
it.
I read both of them. You fucking motherfucker.
nobody
Fuck you.
reads. Nobody.
Nobody in
who's-
America reads this fucking
Nobody
shit.
in America is smart enough to read her fucking books when I've read both of them.
Mhm.
Wow. Fuck you,
Oh, and
motherfucker.
it's not a
I'm
threat.
smarter
It's
than
not a
most
threat.
of
It
you
doesn't
put
go
together.
mainstream.
And
It's
I'm not a
threat.
pedophile.
Now these big Hollywood types that go, I'm going to
yeah.
blow the whistle on whatever the hell's going on. They go, bye-bye.
Bye bye.
You know what I mean? Or a mainstream journalist who's like, I'm going to write an article about something and, you know, it's going to lead to a congressional investigation.
Yeah.
They go bye-bye.
They go
Yeah.
bye bye too.
Yeah,
It's when
well,
you actually
I'm
create
glad that they
problems,
didn't get
not
to
when
her.
you're just a part of the right-wing.
Well, they're basically saying, well, I mean, she's not important enough, and nobody read her book anyway, so it doesn't matter, you know. No,
Bullshit.
that's why nobody's gotten to her yet.
Bullshit. No, I think they haven't gotten to her yet because they can literally try to discredit her and it's fucking working, especially with these two dumb fucks. Literally, I know how to fucking read. I've been reading books since I was, pretty small. Fuckers.
Yes.
Give me some of the pain and let me die.
Really? I mean, go fuck yourself, Rogan. You fucking
Conspiracy
pedophile.
ecosphere.
From now on, Rogan is a pedophile to me, and so is this Tim Dillon.
Oh, there you
and,
go.
you.
and Michael
Because they can
Tracy.
just
And Michael Tracy.
dismiss you as a
Yeah.
crank, and then you've written
Yeah.
volumes of this book, and no one cares. Like, and by the way, I'm not saying it's not a great book. I'm saying it's not moving the needle for them. If you have a hard drive with something on it, USB, if somebody gives you, if you have something that could put them in jail,
Yeah.
you're dead.
Yeah. Well, he's not wrong about that, though, but.
Well, first of all, the rich don't go to jail. That's the problem. Rich people don't go to jail, guys. We have a 2-tier system in this country, and the rich are winning. The rich don't go to jail. Notice the flight logs came out.
Yeah.
Clinton did not go to jail.
Speaking
RK
of
Jr. did not go to
rich,
jail.
rich,
Chomsky.
Barry Weiss is now running CBS News or whatever it is. Or whatever.
Yes, I'm glad you brought that up. I was gonna get to that, but yeah, CBS
But this is the
or
problem.
the parent.
He's the one who got that Palestinian journalist killed or whatever his name was.
Yeah, it was. So CBS or the parent company is CBS, which is
That's
owned by
'cause she
Peter
sucks
Thiel.
dick.
Peter Thiel bought CBS, so they bought Barry Weiss's news organization, and now Barry Weiss is pretty much running CBS News. He's an editor for CBS News. So not
See,
only is she
here's the
get
problem. Here, this is why Whitney Webb is not a big fish, right? So they can discredit her and say, well, she doesn't know what she's talking about. She's just, like Michael Tracy was trying to say, well, because she had a little bit of a mistake here or she had a mistake there. Oh, well, that discredits her complete books. No, it fucking doesn't. Here's why it doesn't. Because she did the fucking research, you fucking idiots. And we know how to fucking read. I know how to fucking read. I'm sure that everyone here knows how to read beyond a 5th grade level. Unlike you fucking pedophiles who don't know how to do that. Rogan, Tim Dillon. You pick up a fucking book yourself. Maybe you learn a fucking thing or two.
Somebody tweeted at me, it's like, what you think Rogan's a sellout? I was like, well, you got $250 million from Spotify. What do you think? Like,
Oh,
you don't
he's
need
definitely
me
a
to
sellout.
answer that question. Like, you don't even answer that question. You got $250 million from Spotify. So you tell me whether it's a sellout or not. So,
Oh, he totally sold out.
yeah, of course. I mean, because look, don't get me like everyone. If it's an interesting guest, I will check out the Rogan Experience. But other than that, I'm not a regular watcher or listener of the show anymore because it's obvious that Rogan's a big sellout, and if it's something that interests me, like he does a lot of episodes on like alternate history, or he has on guests, about alternate history. I'll check that out. But
But they were talking about something. They were talking about something innocent, and then all of a sudden, Whitney Webb comes up. Like,
yeah, and
how is
it
Whitney Webb relevant to what the fuck you were talking about?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like they just threw under the bus for no reason there. And Rogan's like, oh no, trust me, Whitney, I'll have you on. It's just that I have 1,000 guests, to get to, and maybe one day, possibly so, not really get to you, So just don't call us, we'll call you. It's like one of those.
And that call will never come because, again, Whitney Webb could draw circles around Rogan, and Rogan, he can't handle that. He can't handle when a guest
reminds me
outdoes
of
him.
when Majority Report will bring up Jimmy Dore every time.
And that guy's gay. He's married to a man. Get over it. Jimmy is married to a woman. Get over it.
What are you talking about?
You're big again. You're big again.
I know. I don't know why it does that. It should do that, but like every goddamn time. You know what? Let's try to see that. That's a little bigger. Yeah, we tried to talk about this last week, where or when David was here, where somebody sold, like the New York Water Department sold a dude's house out from under him, black dude's house, because he owed $5,000 in water bills.
Right.
When his house was worth nearly $1 million. Anyways, there's more of this going on. This time in Michigan. The Freedom Information Act request shows Michigan has been seizing American homes who owes less than $35 in unpaid property taxes, and then selling them to the highest bidder. This isn't a conspiracy theory. 63 pages of hundreds of properties show exactly what they're doing.
You will own nothing, be happy, and eat sea bugs.
Yeah, when I saw this, I immediately thought of that story we did last week and what you say. That's exactly what you said there. It's like, oh, come on.
Rich people are getting desperate.
You will own nothing, be happy, and eat sea bugs.
There you go.
Yep. So, anyways, it's just $35 that they owe. So this woman here is talking. So,
do you think it's fair for the county government to pick winners and losers?
No.
To selectively enforce property taxes? To give one person a free pass on the tax foreclosure?
Rich people.
And throw the book at the next person? Let's talk about it. I submitted a FOIA to Berrien County. That's a Freedom of Information Act request.
I know what a FOIA is.
And I received a 63-page document showing every parcel that was seized by Berrien County Treasurer this year alone, and it totaled 475 properties. So if you're looking at this is just one page. This is all the properties listed. I blacked out the property owner's name so we don't embarrass anyone. But this first column is how much they owed in back taxes. The next column is the interest.
hold on. So look at that. I'm not sure you guys can see this. No,
the one guy owes $419 in back taxes and $23.
Yeah.
I'm guessing in the rest.
Yeah. So $37, $32. 175.
Her finger got narrower and taller.
And fees.
Yeah. So I can't see the rest of them, but they owe like very little in property taxes. You just send them a certified letter. Hey, you owe $35. Pay as soon as possible, and they would send the check the next day. It's like, I don't know why they're purposely not telling people they owe this money so they can have an excuse to seize their properties. Right. Without telling him, by the way. So,
and then the last column is the total, those two numbers combined. Some of these, I screenshotted this page particularly because there are two on here that are less than $35, including the fees. And these properties were seized in the tax foreclosure, and they were auctioned to the highest bidder.
Yep.
Meanwhile, we have the Orchard Mall, 1800 Pipestone Road, Benton Charter Township. This is their property tax bill. They currently owe $13,867.97. It was purchased by Durga Property Holdings Incorporated in 2018, and they have not been current in the property taxes at all since then. And according to AI, They own several distressed commercial properties, particularly malls, which have faced issues such as unpaid property taxes, environmental violations, hazardous conditions, yada, yada, yada. And they were given a free pass by the county
Of
treasurer.
course,
They said,
because
oh,
they
we
are
don't want
rich.
that one.
Hello, they're
We're just going
rich.
to take all these other.
And on top of that, nobody, and they can't sell them all. Like, who wants a mall in the 21st century? Like, nobody. That's why they don't bother seizing the property, because nobody wants a mall. Meanwhile, home, people always buy homes, you know? So, and especially if it's like a massive property company, you know, that like Blackwater, you know, buying up all the homes here in the US. So they're turning them into Airbnbs and rent them out for short rentals.
Properties owned by private citizens and residents of Berrien County. I don't know what we're going to do about this, guys. I don't know what
You know
we're
what
gonna
we do?
about
We
this.
gotta start chopping the heads off of fucking rich people.
So, Angel, I just sent you another clip. It was from the Joe Rogan, Tim Dillon show. They were talking about AOC being a Zionist. So, if you want to,
She is. But he's a Zionist too, and so is everybody else who is on his show.
But still, if you want to bring that up, you know. So, yeah.
I think our man Bill here kind of ghosted us, but
Oh no, he says he's having some issues on his end. He said he'll come as soon as he can.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen him. Yeah.
Why is AOC shutting her mouth?
That's way
Whoa! Turn it way down.
That's what I don't know why that came.
About Israel.
That's still too loud. Hold on.
Yeah.
Because AOC
Jesus, how
shit.
Like, I mean,
sees.
God damn. Hold on. Let me just do that.
I was gonna say.
Let me.
Yeah.
Donors are big Israeli.
Now it's too low. Hold on.
Start from the beginning again.
Tech people. She's been silenced, and she's trying to run for president too. Is AOC out there about Israel? No. No, because she's a fraud.
Start that from the beginning.
Why is AOC shutting her mouth about Israel? Because AOC's donors are big Israeli tech people. She's been silenced, and she's trying to run for president too. Is AOC out there about Israel? No. No, because she's a fraud.
I don't think she was when she first started.
She wasn't, but she's ambitious. She wants to be.
Yeah, she was a fraud, Joe, when she first started. Just that we didn't realize
that. It's just every politician.
Like, he's like, well, he wasn't. She wasn't a fraud when she first started.
Oh,
did you hear?
No, because she's a fraud.
Yeah.
Did you hear Joe? He was
I don't think she was when.
Oh.
in the beginning,
when she first started.
Let me see. Let me go back here.
Why is AOC shutting her mouth about Israel? Because AOC's donors are big Israeli tech people. She's been silenced, and she's trying to run for president too. Is AOC out there about Israel? No. No, because she's a fraud.
I don't think she was when she first started.
She wasn't, but she's ambitious. She wants to be the president. Can you get up who her donors are, Jimmy, these Israeli tech people? It's kind of interesting because this actually just kind of came out.
2 Israeli startup entrepreneurs played roles in the rise of Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. She pulled out of an event commemorating Rabin.
So it wasn't Cenk Uygur or Kyle Kalinske who it wasn't Cenk Uygur and Kyle Kalinske who rose on AOC. It was 2 Israeli billionaires. Like, of course, you know.
Some concluded that AOC doesn't like Israelis, but 2 were instrumental in the lawmaker's early career.
Oh.
That's where it gets weird. They find you when you're young.
They find you when you're making mojitos.
They find you when you're young and promising. Like JD Vance.
Like JD Vance.
Well, that's the thing. JD's going to have to, if he wants to be the president, he's going to have to say, Peter Thiel, I'm not.
Antichrist.
He's going to have to say, Peter Thiel is Satan, and here's why that's good.
That's not funny. Because Peter Thiel is also a pedophile. So is JD Vance. So is everyone in Washington. AOC is a pedophile. Joe Rogan is a pedophile. I'm serious. Everyone in Washington,
but that's just funny when I hear that.
Oh, well, I mean, everyone in Washington and Hollywood literally knew who Jeffrey Epstein was. Yeah. So did AOC. So did Joe Rogan. Everybody knew who Epstein was. And if they tell you I didn't know who Jeffrey Epstein was, they're a fucking liar.
To credit Tim Dillon, I think he's been one of the most, I don't know if he's been one of the most outspoken, but he has spoken a lot about what Israel's been doing in Gaza and all that stuff. So, like you just saw in the clip. So,
it's like,
That's right. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Neither does he.
I couldn't hear him saying that.
I don't know why it came out so low, but wait, let me see something. Hold on.
They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
I could still barely hear it, but it was still low.
Yeah, I don't know why it's so low. Yeah. Oops. Okay.
Turn it up again.
So and speaking of so what happened in that first inning at Yankees Blue Jays? So Aaron Judge is back playing in right field, but when he got the ball, he didn't try to throw to home plate. He just threw it to the cutoff net guy. I guess if his arm's still not healed properly, he shouldn't be playing in right field. So
I didn't think they put him back out there the rest of the year due to his injury.
no, he
But
was going to be
apparently
back
they
out.
did.
It's a matter of when.
I would. Yeah. I didn't think they put him back out there.
Mm-hmm.
So we got Ilhan Omar here, who's
And she's
gone
no snake
from.
either.
She's gone from being worth negative 45,000 to today, like a few years later, being worth up to 30 million. So, and that's only 6 years in Congress.
Again, you cannot destroy this club from within. You either join the club or you disappear.
So
There is
she's
no second
invested.
choice.
She has investments in something called Rose Lake Capital LLC, which she has anywhere from $5 million to $25 million into that company, which is a venture capitalist company. She has something called Congressional Credit Union Savings Account. Okay, it must be something that
But it's
that
all
Congress
about the Benjamins,
gets.
Ilhan, right? It's all about the Benjamins? Or wait, no, it wasn't. Yeah, that didn't include you, right? Is that what you meant? Oh, hey,
Yeah.
Bill.
Yeah,
Can
it's
you hear
like
me?
I smoked
Yep.
weed, but
Yeah.
I didn't inhale.
I can hear you.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
we can hear you.
What's up?
Hey, sorry, I'm late.
Hey,
That's okay.
hey, if you're having issues, say don't apologize. It's what it is.
Yeah, it's not your fault. Yeah,
This is my first time. You're breaking my cherry.
Oh, wow.
there you go. Welcome. Yeah. So Ilhan Omar has all these investments. Like, yeah, just like everybody else in Congress, she's gonna be.
But it's all
AOC's
about
gonna
the
be.
Benjamins except for Ilhan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's AOC's gonna be the next Nancy Pelosi, anyways. So.
Oh my God, I can't.
In about 10 or 15 years, she'll be.
I mean,
she'll either run for president or be Speaker of the House. One or the other.
As Misty would say, we are so fucked.
we're so fucked.
I don't have her on my soundboard, even though I should have her on my soundboard, but
What, Pelosi?
but I don't. You know, it's like.
No, Misty. Misty on the side.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. That's Cody Rhodes.
And then
So yeah,
So
we're
here we
all
be.
kind of. Yeah.
I missed everything.
Let
What are we
me
talking
do
about?
this.
You didn't really miss much. Rogan making fun of Whitney Webb.
Whitney Webb.
And he's a fucking piece of shit himself.
Yeah. So this is Claudia Scheinbaum.
Meeting with Rubio just recently. I think it was Rubio.
This is Claudia Scheinbaum giving her first State of the Union address since being elected. There's a lot of things. You can read it here. It's in Spanish, but you can read it there in English. So let me do that. So the subtitles are there. So there you go.
La salud no es un
We can't
negocio,
see him.
es un derecho universal de calidad.
What?
We can't see him because we're on the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh.
So healthcare is something. There we go.
Yeah, it's there. This.
La salud
Oh, it's
no
not
es
a
un
business.
negocio, es un derecho universal de calidad y gratuito. Este año terminamos 31 hospitales, 12 centros de salud y estamos equipando 256 quirófanos. Iniciamos la construcción de 20 hospitales y estamos entregando medicamentos a todos los rincones del país. Además, personas con discapacidad, adultas mayores, reciben salud casa por casa. Con honestidad y trabajo, la transformación avanza.
There you go.
I know she's she runs Mexico, not the U.S. But what do you think of Medicare for all or any single payer healthcare system for Mexico? I mean,
Yeah, they're doing it down there. Healthcare is not a business; it's a universal right and quality and free. They finished 30.
Thought I didn't hear policy or whatever. So.
They finished 31 hospitals and 12 health centers.
Meanwhile, the United States is literally closing hospitals.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're equipping 256 operating rooms. We started the construction of 20 more hospitals. And we're delivering medicines to all corners of the country. People with disabilities, adults, and seniors receive home health care for free, by the way. So they have doctors, people with disabilities have doctors going to their houses instead of having to drag
they used to have that
their
here.
carcasses
It's called
to the hospital.
hospitals.
Yeah. With honesty and work, or blah, blah, so there you go. And what the U.S. is trying to do, they're trying to invade Mexico, and the excuse is the drug cartels.
Which
they're
they
also
put
trying
in
to
power.
invade. Which they're also trying to invade Venezuela over that too. So we'll get to that a little bit later. But they're trying to invade Mexico, and the administration is trying to invade Venezuela too, and do the regime change that they all dream of, which is getting rid of Nicolas Maduro and putting in, I don't know, bring back Juan Guaido from the grave. I don't know, make him president.
Is he
they
dead?
Try to do.
No, he's still alive.
Oh, bring who from? I was like, last time I heard of Juan Guaido, he was being kicked out of a restaurant. People were throwing shit at him.
Yeah, but he's just no one.
You might as well be dead, right? Because no one knows where he is.
Very presidential.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like it's trying to dig
Bring
him
it back
up
from the
and try to
grave.
make him president again. They're
I
trying to
still
dig
can't
him
believe,
up.
But I still can't believe what they did in Syria. I mean, it's just still can't get over that.
Honestly, I'm not surprised about anything. Right now, they don't want socialism to work because if socialism works, the rich know that they will have to give up their wealth to the poor people who they hate and want literally to kill. They want to kill all of us. And they're getting tired of waiting. So literally, Angel, you doing that thing about, they're buying people's houses or selling it to the highest bidder, probably BlackRock. Literally, they want you to own nothing, and then they want to kill you. They hate your guts.
Yeah.
They don't want you to own anything.
So these are two current military members protesting
They're
about
arresting soldiers now, or
Yeah.
at least not guilty.
So these are currently in the armed forces. These are two members of the military. They're dressed like they're in the military. So yeah, they're arresting them because
what the fuck they're doing.
they're daring to they're daring to stand against
By the way, Angel, the
U.S. empire.
Logo's blocking your face.
Oh
It
no,
is, yeah.
we lost Angel's face. There,
I
now
just
we got
did
it.
that because nobody here speaks Spanish, so I had to make sure you guys could read the the closed captioning or the subtitles. But yeah, these are two military members being arrested for protesting Israel and what they're doing down there. So
every American sitting at home right now needs to realize that you are paying for a genocide.
I know, but there's nothing I can do about it.
Oh yeah, I know.
It is time to take back this country from these corrupt politicians. It is time. It is beyond time.
We've been saying this for years, and nobody does anything.
Thank you for your service.
See, this is how you actually protect our freedoms. People talk about the veterans protect our freedoms. This is how you would actually protect our freedoms, not like going overseas to these stupid wars.
Right. And
We need
killing
them here.
themselves or
But-
maiming themselves.
Yeah,
But the
we need them
issue
here
is-
instead.
Speaking of
Yeah,
sappy
but-
saps, did anyone see a post from one of those shit lips that was comparing Sappy to like Barney the dinosaur or whatever?
Oh, fuck them. They suck dick.
That guy.
yeah, I
That
saw
guy.
that.
I remember that guy when he was a tiny account, and then all of a sudden he blew up to this huge account.
He's so annoying. He talks like I'm a motherfucker. The way he talks.
And I said this. I said
Angel,
anyone
what were
who
you gonna
goes
say?
after someone. Go ahead.
Oh no, I wasn't gonna say anything. Go ahead. What? Finish
Oh,
up.
I was just gonna say, I said this on Twitter. I said anyone who goes after someone's looks because that's all they have no other arguments, literally is looking themselves in the mirror and saying that this person is ugly or this person looks like this when they're actually talking about themselves because they are so dead inside that they literally have to put someone else down to make themselves feel better.
It wasn't even a good burn. It didn't even make sense. It didn't look like her.
No, it didn't make any sense.
Probably
It's like
remember 3 or 4 years ago when I got doxxed by one of the boutique.
Damn,
it made no sense.
The boutique leftists, you know, you probably remember that, right? When I got doxxed by one of those guys.
You got doxxed?
Yeah, I got doxxed. Yeah.
As in someone like came to your house?
No. Just he was posting photos of me and then posted photos of my dad. You remember that, Angel, right? When I got doxxed.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It was a while ago, but I do remember that happening. Yeah.
If anyone did that to me and my son, I would literally freaking kill them.
Yeah.
Consider yourself warned.
Yeah.
So let's see here. Let's get to this. We got the Russians.
That's why I don't post anything about my son.
Yeah.
I don't even say his name because I don't want, if someone does dox me, I don't want someone coming after my son because you will die a horrible death if you go after my son.
I post show dates, so I almost dox myself.
You almost doxed yourself.
Doll Hut, the 15th. The 15th at the Doll Hut with Lord Mars.
Surprise, motherfucker.
That's it.
Well, yeah, so this is neocons in the Western media are melting down over Xi Jinping and Vladimir Putin declaring a new era of multipolarity. We're entering the Chinese century, and the United States has nobody to blame but themselves. I don't know whether I agree with that. We're entering a new Chinese century. It's more, you know, the U.S. is still going to have hegemony over most of the world due to the military, but our military is not going anywhere, unfortunately. So I don't know whether I agree with that part, but the rest of it, you know, he's not wrong there.
The most influential leaders
comment on top or whatever his name is about Juan Guaido.
Juan Guaido, Miami seafront sucking dick.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
I'm rubbing off on my audience.
The most influential leaders of the global majority met at the Shanghai Cooperation Summit.
Up, please?
What?
Can you move us up, please? Yeah.
Well, hold on. No.
I was gonna say, what? Nope, switch it. There we go. I was
I don't
just
know why
saying,
it does
move us
that.
up. Where are we going?
Declare an era of multipolarity, and the Western corporate media is not taking it well. Xi Jinping, Vladimir Putin, Narendra Modi, and Kim Jong-un met to discuss and promote a global order
Even
based
Modi
on
was
cooperation, peace, and stability. Quick, someone stop them! And of course,
Axis of Evil 2.0. Yeah. I think that's a Politico article. I saw that. I was like, really? Yeah, they're promoting peace, and somehow you're calling them the Axis of Evil 2.0. Like, here we go again with the war on terror shit.
batshit crazy neocon controlled media saw our global leaders come together to promote peace, and they was furious at them for it. And they now call them the new axis of evil.
That's like a
the new
Goodfellas
axis of
pick
evil.
right
Are
there.
you serious? Bro, the United States and Europe is currently funding a whole lot of genocide and destabilized entire regions. Meanwhile, they have the nerve to call Russia and China the axis of evil? Absolutely delusional. The United States is engaging in economic war.
Economic world war. The U.S. has sanctioned on 1/3 of all countries. 60% are poor nations. So there you go. Yeah, these economic sanctions are destroying most of the planet and starving people to death, especially in Gaza. So
It's sanctioning 1/3 of the world's population. Meanwhile, they have the nerve to call other people the axis of evil after being victims of this unfair.
China, Russia, North Korea, and Iran are described as new axis of evil by some.
Iran? Really? Iran?
By some.
Yeah. By some, yeah,
people.
it's like
many
yeah,
people.
yeah. It's like the classic Fox News trick. It's like, oh well, some people say. At the
Yeah, well,
classic
Fox News can
trick.
go suck a dick because seriously,
Mhm.
How
mean,
many
my
is there
dad.
now?
I think we've lost count.
Yeah,
but
I
my
lost
dad
count,
watches
unfortunately.
that, as I've said on the show many times. My dad watches Fox News and literally believes it's real. So
Yeah,
you know, my dad and I have several arguments about because I said about this thing about JD Vance was on there saying, God brought me here. I'm here by the grace of God. I went, no, you're here because someone gave birth to you. And they should have swallowed you, to be honest.
Dad would say, those fucking goddamn communists sit here.
Goddamn capitalists. Okay.
Yep. Oops.
Oh no!
That's my text tone, by the way.
The global majority is finally coming together and saying enough is enough. As Americans, we should be calling for peace and cooperation with Russia and China for the prosperity of all. Our corrupt ruling class does not want that to happen because they directly profit from war and conflict.
Not wrong. Absolutely not wrong. The only thing.
War, peace, black is white, up is down, just like Jimmy Dore said. But it wasn't Jimmy who really said it. It was more in the 1984 book.
Yeah. Yeah, so
they will convince you of the other because literally they want you to be stupid so that when they kill you or they delete you, well, you were stupid anyway.
Yeah, it's just so yeah, the US is officially, we talked about it earlier in the show, but they're officially changing the Defense Department back to the War Department. And Pete Hegseth is gladly calling himself the Secretary of War again. So this is back in the World War II era where they called it the War Department instead of the Defense Department. So, and now they're calling it the War Department again. So
yeah, what exactly are we defending against?
We're not.
And they announced
exactly.
a new war on drugs.
Oh yeah,
nobody.
Oh yeah.
Nobody has the
Snow himbo. Sorry.
Nobody has.
Where's the himbo?
The balls to attack the United States. Hey, Snow. Oops, let me do this.
I was gonna say, don't let himbo know that I came on with you guys first.
Didn't mean to do that.
Speaking of war and CIA, have you guys heard about that new movie from Jessica Chastain about CIA stuff or whatever it is, or there was a trailer for it? You may have heard of it, Angel, I believe.
I don't remember. I might have.
I mean, if you look up YouTube the trailer featuring with Jessica Chastain, the new movie, it should come up. So
yeah, sorry, Snow. I had to get Bill on because Bill is just awesome. And I mean, you are awesome too. You are my work husband. Angel's my work husband, and Kit Cabello is my work husband. And then I have my little brother Alex there, and I have big brother David who's not here. But so yeah, I have like a whole family.
Himbo, they bullied me into it.
We had a gun to his head.
What happened? No, what happened was real quick. Witchy reached out to me. Switch. Witchy reached out to me yesterday, I think it was, and you said, "Oh well, I think Bill wants to come on." And I'm like, okay, sure. And I tagged him. I was like, oh shit, I didn't know you want me to come on this week. Like, well, Witchy said you would, so that's why I tagged you. I figured
you need to come on. Like, you so need to come on right now. Okay. So it was like me, like,
it's all good. I figured it out. My connection's pretty crappy today though, because it's like 90 degrees and that messes with my internet connection. So you're dropping in and out a little bit, but it's okay.
Oh, dude, like seriously, it was hot today. It was too hot today.
Got my shirt.
Yeah,
like
hot.
melting.
Anyways,
look at that.
Maduro supporters protest in the streets of Venezuela against U.S. warship deployments. As everybody knows, the U.S. is in a war footing with Venezuela, and the reasons why it's not about getting rid of socialism, or it's not about getting rid of cartels or anything like that. It's about getting the oil. I wish I had Donald Trump saying, We need to take.
Oh
the
yeah,
oil
like
from,
that Jimmy
my
Dore
soundboard.
clip I mentioned after he said it's all about the oil.
Yeah.
Cut the mic,
Like, we need to
cut the
take the
mic.
oil because I don't have it. It's like it's like when Trump said that.
Go
It's
to
like
commercial.
He knew. He
Oh.
So yeah, this is a caravan, protesting the U.S. warship deployment, and there's like 4,500 Marines, hanging around like the Venezuela area, waiting for an order to invade from the president. So it's like where I'm kind of on a war footing right now. So
Yeah, they just don't want that, socialism to work.
Al jefe de Estado venezolano Nicolás Maduro Moros en rechazo a las agresiones imperiales del gobierno norteamericano en contra.
You don't need to hear that. That's in Spanish, but yeah, I mean,
It's like the
I know what they're saying, but nobody else
It's
does.
like over the hill, motorcycle gang. Boom, boom.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're
Yeah,
saying, but
but-
as a white man, I could tell they're talking about me behind my back.
We got to go to war
They're
with them.
talking about
Militar en defensa de la nación y para decir el pueblo venezolano no se rinde, no se doblegará.
basically it's like, yeah, I mean, we the people of Venezuela are not going to give up. We're not
And
going to give up our
remember,
country
Bernie
without a fight.
Sanders is against Maduro.
Maduro says he has over 1 million volunteer fighting force to go up against the U.S. So if there's an invasion, they'll be ready, basically.
I believe it too.
Yeah, no, I mean, forget about just the military. We're talking about like gangbangers and dangerous criminals
Oh,
who are
my.
willing to fight. So these
Gangbangs.
Marines, like, yeah, these gangbangers and like criminals and stuff are willing to fight for their country. If that
Witchy.
happens, it's
The only
like,
thing this scene is that these
I didn't
bikers-
say anything. I just said gangbangs.
The only thing is that, those bikers should be playing metal music as well.
I agree.
Either that or like Starway to Heaven or something, or like something from Ozzy or something,
Or Titan Skull.
yeah,
El Estado venezolano defiende las políticas públicas del gobierno bolivariano que durante 20 días consecutivos ha sido.
Yeah, so yeah, basically it's talking about the country and stuff, and they're ready to fight. Basically, if the U.S. wants to invade, they'll be ready.
Starway to Heaven?
I said Stairway to Heaven.
Okay,
I
I
know
thought
what
you
I
said
said.
I thought you-
I know what I said. I said Stairway.
Stargate to heaven? that sounds like an
Stargate to
expensive
Heaven.
project. We can get
That
behind
would be
that.
that would actually kind of be a cool song, though. Like,
They'll give it to Musk.
Stargate.
Bill's audio is good. This guy used to holding a mic or something? I'm confused.
Now.
This is my Elvis mic.
Yeah.
Snow also says, "Grow some balls, America. Go fight Xi."
With what?
That's not
Buttons?
happening. No, it's talking about Xi Jinping of China. It's like, start a war with China. It's like, I don't think they want to do that. It's like the reason why we won't fight a war directly with China because of or Russia, I mean, because of their nuclear weapons. So mutually
That
assured
and-
destruction is real.
We are at war with Russia.
So
They
anyway,
are scum.
I'm sure you guys
We're
saw
by
this.
Scum. Jesus.
I'm sure you guys saw this. A new investigation reveals the U.S. government conducted secretive toxic fog tests over St. Louis, dispersing a chemical lace with cancer-causing agents on thousands of unaware citizens. That government using me like I was a guinea pig. And this isn't the first time.
I haven't seen it.
This isn't the first time, by the way. The U.S. government used a syphilis study on black people. Like they pretended to give them the shots in order to cure syphilis, but they really didn't. Instead, they just tracked how the disease progressed to the point where it killed them. So it's not the first time the U.S. government has done research or used black people as human guinea pigs, basically. So
Again, the rich hate you. They want you to die.
Drifted through the streets like a ghost.
hold on, let me do that. Sorry.
That's exactly what it looked like, a thick fog.
It was summertime and it was hot. We would just
want that
run
bass.
through it.
as fast as we could and try to just cool ourselves off. It stuck to you.
The spray was so foul as far as the odor. It made some of us have headaches, nausea, dizziness.
The audio is out of sync.
Sick.
Am I the only one experiencing that?
It is out of sync. That's what I see it too here, but yeah, residents recall. This is back in the Cold War era where they hold on, let me try to reload this. But yeah, this is back in the Cold War era where they decided to use in St. Louis in majority black neighborhoods, like they were guinea pigs. Again, not
By the way,
first time this is.
Are you getting closer to buying getting a new PC?
Oh yeah. I am about $160 away from the PC. So again, my links in the description box below. If you guys are able to donate money to help me get my new PC, those links are down there. I appreciate any help you guys give me if you're able. If not, just share the stuff and share the links. And I appreciate any help that you guys are able to give. So yeah.
Hey,
so this is
someone send me the link for this stream right now when you get a chance.
Oh, I can do that. Yeah, so let me just play this and I'll do that real quick.
Through it as fast as we could and try to just cool ourselves off. It stuck to you.
The spray was so foul as far as the odor. It made some of us have headaches, nausea, dizziness.
That's what I remember. It made me sick.
It wasn't the weather. It was an eerie smoke descending from rooftops, rolling from the backs of trucks.
Regular flatbed truck, but it had a big machine on the back. And it had a big nozzle that really sprayed fog you couldn't even see through. It was that thick, and it really we felt it as it would adhere to our skin. And as far as the guys on top of the buildings, they tried to portray them to us as maintenance workers. But we was like, what is a maintenance worker doing? And basically a hazmat suit, and they had masks and goggles.
In the 1950s and 60s, in secret, the U.S. Army sprayed zinc cadmium sulfide into the air of a St. Louis housing project, a largely black neighborhood called Pruitt.
See, there it is, a largely black neighborhood. Again, the U.S. government does not care, particularly if you're black. If you're black, you're pretty fucked, because they'll pretend to cure your syphilis, but they really won't. Instead, they'll kind of study the progression of disease, and they'll let you die. But hey, at least we got all this research able to, blah blah blah. Same thing here. They're spraying in trucks. They're spraying all this fog and there's smoke around black neighborhoods. For what reason? To see how this chemical works and see whether they can use it during a war. Again, a possible war with Russia at the time, the Soviet Union. So.
I go.
Again, what they do over there, they will do over here.
Yeah, they did this in St. Louis, so this is like they did this in the in a black neighborhood here.
We were subjects. They didn't ask for our permission. We didn't ask for them to spray us. My government used me like I was a guinea pig.
We're standing at where Pruitt-Igoe used to be here in St. Louis, and it's hard to believe more than 10,000 people used to live here. As we bring our drone up, you can see it's mostly just an...
See, that's where the neighborhood used to be. Look at it today. It's just the building's been knocked down and it's just woods.
Empty lot now, overgrown with trees. This used to be filled with 33 high-rise buildings. It was all demolished in 1976. And according to the National Research Council,
it's still there. Some pieces of it are still there, that building. They didn't bother even clearing it all out. So.
Hey, you know what this reminds me of? Remember the reports of the Ukraine biolabs?
Yeah. Like the U.S. government has done research on the American people multiple times. This isn't the first time. This won't be the last time either. Like people say the planes, treading out those chemtrails. That's bullshit and that's a conspiracy theory. But it's like, really?
No, actually, that's been proven that those the X's in the sky are actually chemtrails. I've seen them around my place. So it's not just black people that they're doing it to now. They're doing it to all poor people now.
Yeah, so it's like a 6-minute segment, but you guys get the point. I mean, it's horrible. What they're doing to us, it's horrible. And I'm glad I saw Cowboy Kitty in the chat because we do have to get to
Kitty.
We do have to get
Speaking
to
of, speaking of Kitty, over there.
Nah.
Kitty.
My dog
We
is
do
somewhere.
I have cats. And all three of them are
So-
bitches because they're like, I'm going to go to the bathroom with you. I don't need you to go to the bathroom with me, cat.
That's the issue with pets. They usually follow you to the bathroom. It's really annoying.
Like, what do you think I'm in here doing? Building a rocket ship? I mean, fuck you.
After being held for
You
2
should
months,
use the litter box and see how they like it.
I should.
Yeah, after being held for 2 months by ICE, Natalia has been declared a threat to society, quote unquote. I suspect it's because she speaks Russian. Well, yeah, that's probably why. At immigration court after being accused of a nonviolent misdemeanor. With no possible release until the criminal case is resolved, she has no criminal history, was here legally for 9 years raising her daughter. After fleeing an abusive husband to the U.S., where her entire family is now. Meanwhile, the Israeli pedophiles caught red-handed are released and allowed to flee the country. We covered that last week, where we have an Israeli government official that was caught up in an online child sex ring, and they arrested him. And conveniently, a judge released him with no bond and no conditions, and didn't get his passport, and just let him go. And then the first thing he does is take a flight back to Israel. So. And now he's gone, and he's not coming back, obviously, because those charges are still pending against him. So
Remember, Angel, pedophile lives matter too.
Yeah.
They set a court date for him, but he ain't coming back for that.
No, he ain't coming back. There's zero chance he's coming back. So it's like they're setting a court date for him. Oh yeah, you have to be here next month. It's like, hey, you're gonna see him again. We are working on securing a criminal lawyer for the case. Please share and donate only if you can. We appreciate the help. Yeah, I mean, I already retweeted this, but yeah, this is bullshit. That's why I wanted to cover it, and thank you for reminding me, Witchy, because I'm meaning to cover this every week, and I keep forgetting because there's so much other stuff to cover. So there you go. I already retweeted it. So yeah, I mean, she's still being held for reasons. It's like apparently she's a threat to society. I don't know what that means. Like what? She's a gangbanger, criminal.
She's a poor person, basically.
Yeah, threat. I call a threat to society a serial killer, or somebody drives drunk and crashes and kills people. That's.
I said, "B John."
One, but to the point. Hey, John, to the point where it's like she's being called a threat to society. For what? So, yeah, I mean, if I wouldn't be surprised, it's because she speaks Russian or from Russian descent, because right now the U.S. is kind of anti-Russian right now, especially the Democrats. I mean, they can't stand Russia right now because they allegedly stole the election from Hillary Clinton 10 years ago. So, which they didn't do, but.
Yeah, so anonymous trolls spent like $4,000 on Facebook ads that had nothing to do with the election, and then that
exactly.
Yeah,
and Hillary outspent Trump like 2-1 or whatever.
Yeah, she outspent Trump. She outspent Trump by a lot and lost the election. So that's her fault. That's not the Russians' fault. It's like they literally said Putin hacked into the election machines in order to switch votes for Trump, and that's like they're still kind of like stuck on that, even though it was 10 years ago. And here's running for president again. So
even have like a claim. It's just like a whole bunch of different claims. It was like, the Podesta emails, the WikiLeaks, the this thing, that thing, and you try to pin them down on one. Well, what's the specific thing you're claiming? Well, it's a lot of things. Like, all right,
yeah, making no sense. Let's see. So we talked about this. I didn't cover it, but I previewed it earlier. So the AI doomsday machine is closer to reality than you think. This is SKYNET. I've been afraid of this ever since AI became a reality for us like a year or two ago. It's like the Pentagon is racing to integrate AI into its weapon system to keep up with China and Russia. Where would that lead? That would lead, if they give AI autonomy over a military and over nuclear weapons, you might as well just take a bunch of, you might as well get high or marijuana or drink some liquor or get drunk all the time because we're going to die rather quickly. So,
Yeah, I mean,
way
this
ahead
is
of you.
literally, yeah, this is literally
yeah.
the point where we're going to have AI. You know, the like I said, the rich people are getting very, very desperate to get us poor people out of existence. They're going to have those AI sex dolls. They're going to have the AI, servants and stuff. Again, poor people are not needed. That's why they call us the useless, worthless eaters.
I, for one, welcome our big titty anime AI overlords.
You would. What's wrong with the real thing?
The results, I'm not going to read the whole thing. I read some of it. Almost all the AI models show the preference to escalate aggressively. So all the AI models and research basically shows that if you give control of the military to AI, they'll be aggressive, using firepower indiscriminately to turn cruises into shooting wars, and even to the point of launching nuclear weapons. The AI has always playing Curtis LeMay, referring to the notoriously nuke-happy Air Force general of the Cold War. It's almost like the AI understands escalation, but not de-escalation. We really
I
don't
thought
know
that was
why
Curtis
that is.
Mayfield.
No, it says Curtis LeMay. Like, that's the general that couldn't wait to use nukes. So, if some of this reminds
what
you
could
of,
possibly go wrong?
yeah, the last thing I would do is give AI unlimited control of the military, or nuclear weapons especially. It's a terrible idea. If some of this reminds you of nightmare scenarios featured in blockbuster sci-fi movies like The Terminator, War Games, or Doctor Strangelove, well, that's because the latest AI has the potential to behave just that way someday. Some experts fear. No shit. I saw Doctor Strangelove. I saw The Terminator. I mean, it's like this is what's gonna happen every time. You give a machine control over our nuclear weapons, they're gonna launch it the first chance they get. The first excuse. Because it's like, oh, okay, we're supposed to hate Russia and we're supposed to hate China. What do? We got to get rid of them, right? So let's just launch a nuclear weapon towards them. That's what the AI is thinking.
If they think, but they're programmed to do that. AI doesn't think; they program to do that.
Artificial intelligence, especially if they are coded to self-learn, they learn on their own. So even though they're programmed, we program them, but eventually they learn on their own. So
yeah, and that's the scary part.
Yeah,
but again, who's is not going to benefit from this fallout, this nuclear war? The rich can go underground, poor people can't. So poor people are the more likely to die.
In fact, there's stories and there's about rich people building these underground palaces for themselves. It seems like they're already planning way ahead of any of us. About just in case there's some kind of either a
Did you hear the little whoop? Nah, I'm too busy with my wine, Muffy. I mean, that's how they think.
People are not as afraid of nukes as they should be. There's like kind of a movement toward like downplaying the threat of nukes, and now you have people denying the existence of nukes and all this weird stuff.
Oh, just like Epstein, new phone. Who dis?
Yeah.
Who's Epstein again?
That's the administration is basically calling the Epstein files a hoax now. That's their new propaganda tactic.
Which, Angel, I think you just saw Mike Johnson speak out about, or he said something just recently about Trump and Epstein. I think you just saw just a little bit ago.
I might have saw it. I don't remember right now.
I'll send it to you.
In all three movies, high-power computers take over decisions about launching nuclear weapons from the humans who designed them. The villain in the two most recent Mission Impossible films, also a malevolent AI called the Entity, that tries to seize control of the world's nuclear arsenals. The outcome in these movies are often apocalyptic. Well, yeah, because either the AI is gonna think, well, Russia and China are enemies, so naturally got rid of our enemies, so let's launch nukes, or There's another possibility that AI just saying, you know what, fuck the humans, we'll get rid of all of them. Let's just launch the nukes.
Including the rich motherfuckers who made them.
Yeah, yeah. Like AI, you know, there's gonna be an AI that hates humans. So it's like, and you give that AI control over the nuclear weapons, they're gonna launch them.
Can you blame them?
No, I mean I don't, but
I just sent you the link, Angel.
Oh,
No, can't blame them. However, I mean, it would be kind of funny to watch AI beat the shit out of rich people. I just be like, as they're killing me too, you know. Oh, bumpers.
Oops, hold on.
Like what, Daddy? What do you want?
Watch as Speaker Johnson reveal that President Donald Trump was an FBI informant in an effort to take Epstein down. Oh yeah, I did see this. They're now claiming that Trump was an FBI informant in order to cover up the fact that he was on the Epstein files. So now the official administration position is like, oh yeah, I mean Trump was the FBI informant trying to take Epstein down.
Right, and my
so
cat's
that's what
the
really,
CIA. Mm-hmm.
He's not saying that what Epstein did is a hoax. It's a terrible, unspeakable evil. He believes that himself. When he first heard the rumor, he kicked him out of Mar-a-Lago. He was an FBI informant to try to take the
my
this
ass
down.
cheeks.
The
He was
knows
on the
and has
flight
great
logs, you
sympathy for
fucking
those who suffer
moron.
these unspeakable harms. It's
well, the
Jesus
president
fucking
knows
Christ.
how horrible Epstein is.
Low energy Mike Johnson.
I've spoken about this as recently as 24 hours ago.
Yeah. I mean, he was.
Yeah,
an
you've
informant.
spoken about it, but nobody fucking believes you because we all know that your list is on the Epstein list, just like Trump's.
And he
Body language looked a little strange right there.
Wait, what?
The
what did I just? What did he just play, Angel?
Yeah, that doesn't exist.
No.
But
what did you play? What did you just play? Didn't you play something while I was talking over?
No.
I was saying his eyes were like darting around and stuff when he was saying that.
Okay.
Yeah, he was.
That's how you can tell he's lying because
he was
his lips are
desperately
moving.
like he was desperately trying to get out of there. Like, just say this,
Robin.
Shut your
bitch ass up. That's right.
No.
Shut
It should be. No, it should be shut up, bitch. and then
Hey, Robin.
Oh my god.
Hey, Robin. We're talking about AI that's going to take over our military and kill us all, like in Terminator. But let's say the Pentagon claims that won't happen in real life. That its existing policy is that AI will never be allowed to dominate the human decision loop. That it makes the call on whether to start a war, certainly not a nuclear one. So the Pentagon is saying, Pentagon is claiming, no, we would never give full control of the military over to AI. It's a terrible idea. I agree, but I don't believe them. You know, I mean, they're like desperately trying to get AI more involved in the military. So like, oh no, but we won't give them full control though. Like, but some AI scientists believe the Pentagon has already started to slip down a slippery slope by rushing to deploy the latest generations of AI as a key part of America's defenses around the world, driven by worries about fending off China and Russia at the same time, as well as by other global threats. The Defense Department is creating an AI-driven defense system that, in many areas, are swiftly becoming autonomous, meaning that they can respond on their own without human input. And move so fast against potential enemies that the humans can't keep up. So they're already kind of giving some control to autonomous AI, which is a terrible idea, by the way.
Here's Earl.
Hey, Earl.
Earl.
Oh my God! So here we go. And like I said, like Kit Cabello says, for everybody in the back, what could possibly go wrong?
His Arnold Schwarzenegger.
All lies will be exposed.
That's right. All lies will be exposed.
Yeah, so they're desperately trying to give AI full control of the military, which is a horrible idea. They're claiming they're not, but I don't believe them for a second. Like, this is their total intention of giving giving AI full control of the military. Like, how many times we got to go through this? Like, it's a horrible idea. Like, yeah, but the U.S., all they do is horrible ideas. It's like you can keep saying this
Another
all day.
one.
Another
one.
You can just keep doing that all day.
Or
so this is a really long piece. Yeah, it's a really long piece, but I think we get the point. in 1984, the Terminator, an AI defense system named SKYNET, gets smart and decides to kill off the human race. In 1983, War Games, U.S. officials decide to hand over missile launch control to a fictitious supercomputer known as WOPR, or the War Operation Plan Response, after human controllers hesitate to turn the keys during a nuclear war game. In that film, this leads to a near apocalypse averted only at the last second. I've seen all these movies, and yeah, it's like, what are we thinking? Just, oh yeah, let's just give over control to the AI and see what happens. The Pentagon is experimenting with AI, especially GPT, to integrate decision making from all service branches and multiple combatant commands in a variety of combat scenarios. Blah blah blah. The military news mosaic war concept, additional platforms
As
like
in
submarines or fighter
ChatGPT?
jet. Yeah.
Oh, son of a bitch! I'm gonna have to use something else for my wrestling stuff. By the way, Bill, do you like wrestling?
I used to when I was a kid.
Okay, good. You're officially coming on tomorrow,
Yes.
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock tomorrow.
Or he could come on at 9.
Well,
Yeah,
8
right.
or 9, whatever is up for you.
I got confused with the Eastern Standard Time.
If you're
Yeah,
in
it's 8 Eastern.
California,
It's 8
what time is
Eastern.
it, little brother?
Well, the time I come on in California,
CBC.
is 6 o'clock. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a 3-hour time difference. So it's like 5:35 right now.
Yeah,
probably.
5 o'clock for you
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Bill,
Do I
you like
like
gladiator
gladiator
movies?
movies? This is a setup.
Speaking of which, they're Ridley Scott. He fucking needs to retire. He's planning on making another Gladiator sequel.
Oh, come on. No,
Himbo,
you can't.
Himbo, what's the punchline? Himbo's setting me up for something. What's the punchline?
Do you like the gladiator movies?
I don't watch movies.
You don't
the
watch
first
movies?
one.
Not really.
The first one was a classic.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Are you
the
not
second one.
entertained?
The second one makes no sense because it's like
It's
like
an
the
airplane
story-
quote. Oh,
Oh, okay.
the
as
story.
in like
it's
the airplane movies?
Oh. Oh, okay.
I was a Spaceball girl myself. I like Spaceballs.
Yeah, it's
The
like
Naked Gun 1.
Oh, we're clipping that.
Huh?
Entertained!
The Naked Gun 1. Was
Naked Gun's okay.
I gotta see the new one though. I haven't seen
Oh
it.
yeah, because Cody Rhodes is in it. Sure.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, we get the point here. It's
We
like
also
really
have to see the
we're
Street
gonna
Fighter
get.
movie because we have Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes in it.
Apparently,
Of
that movie's not.
course.
That movie's not coming out till like next year.
Oh fuck!
October.
The Mortal
October.
Kombat movie looks interesting.
You couldn't watch the new Mortal Kombat.
I love Mortal
It's coming
Kombat.
out either this year or
Yep.
next year. Whichever.
Yeah, the movie's not coming out till October of next year for some reason. It's
Ah,
like,
shit.
Why are they filming it now, not coming out for another year?
I was saying that Mortal Kombat 2 is
Um,
coming out either later this year or next.
Mortal Kombat 2.
Yeah, it's a sequel.
Or it's
to,
like a reboot or something. That was a
Oh,
reboot.
they rebooted it. Oh, what the fuck?
yeah.
It looks good though. It looks decent.
I liked Mortal Kombat and then Annihilation, of course, but I didn't know it was coming back out. Son of a bitch, they rebooted it.
The issue though I have with the new one is that they made Jade bald, which I just don't understand.
Jake.
No, Jade.
Oh, Jade. Yeah,
Yeah.
what the fuck? I mean, who
Oops.
made it? Well, first of all, in the game, okay, in the game Ultimate Mortal Kombat, I guess it was I would always play it in the bowling alleys.
Pathetic.
Yeah.
Right. I would always play it in the bowling alley, and the graphics were, I guess, so bad that Jade was a black woman. She was a black woman.
Mhm.
But in the movie, she's an Asian woman. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
You
they
can't even
made.
get black women in a movie about Asian people. No, that's really crazy that they made Jade, because I love her combo and her hair was always black. But Jade, I love Jade's combo, and these boys know, but Bill doesn't know. But if and when I have a daughter, I'm going to name her Sindel Jade because I love Sindel and I love Jade. So from Mortal Kombat.
Let's see here.
Guys,
I remember
Melina,
when I
yes or
saw
no?
when I first saw
What?
footage of Mortal
Melina,
Kombat
yes or
Deadly
no?
Alliance, which was
Melina was okay.
Yeah,
I liked her
remember
one
when I first saw
fatality.
footage- I remember when I first saw all that.
That's not what I was asking.
Oh,
I remember when I first saw all that blood splatter. I was like, "Holy shit!"
Oh yeah, back in the 90s, it was shocking.
yeah, when you got the Sega version.
It was Mortal Kombat Dead Alliance when it came out in 2002.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, the Puerto Rican independence movement is really kicking off lately, and especially last year. Thousands of Puerto Ricans took to the street to demand the end of their colonial relationship with the U.S. and show support for their independence. After 125 years of colonization, they says it's about time they joined the free world. Nice. I agree, but the chances of that happening is nearly zero at this point. It's more likely, that the U.S. just basically, fucks Puerto Rico further before they even.
It's May 31st, and we're standing here in front of the San Juan Capitol, the seat of the legislative branch in Puerto Rico, where hundreds of people have gathered to participate today in a march for independence.
And we're here today to reclaim our fight for independence and understanding that independence is not independence unless we have full and complete control over our archipelago as workers.
Organized by various social and political organizations, the demonstration seeks to draw attention to Puerto Rico's colonial situation and its unjust and unequal relationship with the United States.
I'm tired of what's going on with the United States, with Puerto Rico, what they're doing to our people. They're just abusing their power with us. Act 60 just keeps pounding. The Jones Act, we need to get rid of that.
But today's march also coincides with another anniversary of the approval by former President Barack Obama of Ley Promesa, which imposed an oversight board over Puerto Rico's finance for Puerto Ricans here in the island. That's just another example of the situation of colonialism.
That's the legacy of Barack Obama, just screwing over not just Puerto Ricans, but all of us.
Funny how they sent out the female cops there. Isn't that funny?
Yeah, but it goes back to the beginning of Obama administration when instead of bailing out the homeowners, he bailed out the banks and basically fucked the homeowners, so.
Well, and here's why the United States will never let go of Puerto Rico, because there's a bunch of rich people in Puerto Rico and they don't want to get rid of their land. They would rather fuck over poor people than have their land taken.
Didn't we do a bunch of messed up bomb testing over there too?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
There's an entire town. There's an entire town that was abandoned by the military.
Yeah,
I forget what it's called right now.
Is it Vieques?
Vieques, exactly. Thank you. Yeah, you're right. It's Vieques. That town has pretty much been abandoned, and the military left all their equipment there. Excuse me. They left their equipment there, and they left their the dirty bombs. They're all there. They're still there, and making the people of Vieques sick, and they're continually getting cancer and stuff. But the U.S. government it won't never bother cleaning it up because it's fucking Puerto Ricans. What difference does it make? That's their attitude. So who cares? So yeah, they brought out some female cops here that says DHS.
Yeah, female piggies. Hey, females can be piggies too.
Like
Department of Homeland Security.
Like that DNC woman we discussed last week. I forgot her name.
The fat one.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, her. Yeah.
They live under U.S. rule.
Tenemos una economía basada en atraer inversionistas extranjeros con jugoso incentivo contributivo, inaccesible para los y las puertorriqueñas, a la vez que se llevan al extranjero miles de millones de dólares en ganancia.
As we are a colony, we have no choice over the fiscal control board being imposed, and it's been closing schools, hospitals.
Update to that is the President Trump's been firing all the board members and trying to put his own lackeys in there to screw Puerto Rico even further. So it's
all of the basic services that Puerto Ricans need to live, and it's forcing more Puerto Ricans out of the archipelago into the diaspora.
I think the promesas was another way for them to control us.
Yeah,
you're appointing
right.
people that you want in the house. That's it. I don't think it belongs here.
Well, obviously,
Puerto Rico has been a U.S. territory under colonial occupation since 1898, 120 years after. Puerto Ricans are getting tired
stepping all over the U.S. flag.
of their relationship with the United States and say it's about time they get their independence and join
Oh, there it is, right there. You just said it.
Latin America.
There you go.
Don't let Trump see that. They'll put you in jail. They'll try to put you in jail over
come
that.
get me, motherfucker.
Speaking of which, Due Distance put out a video about Trump signing whatever it was, where he thought it was burning the flag, but he didn't read it, and it wasn't burning the flag. Wasn't
Right. It was something else he signed. They're like, whoops. He didn't bother.
They're just retiring that flag. That's how you retire flags, right? They're just retiring the flag.
Well, yeah.
No,
Isn't
not
that
exactly.
Isn't that one of the ways you're supposed to retire
Well,
flags?
yeah,
is to burn them?
Yeah, you could burn it in like a certain way. You have to put it. You have to fold it a certain way, and out of respect for the flag, and then. But Puerto Ricans don't respect that flag. So.
It's not the actual burning that's the problem. It's the lack of ceremony. So
Yeah.
it's like they don't want to actually criminalize flag burning. They want to make sure you do the proper ceremony while doing
it's
it.
a
So
proper respect.
It's an
Why
attack on
do
free
they
speech.
care if it's going to be burned anyways?
I don't know. It's a U.S. government military type thing.
It's
but
it's literally it's literally what the Nazis did. If you burnt a Nazi flag, guess what? You were put in jail, or you were beaten to death by the Nazis. This is all becoming like 1940s, 1930s Germany, where literally if you do something against America, you're not patriotic, you're a treasonous asshole. No, actually it's the other way around. You're the treasonous asshole because I have a right in this. Well, it used to be. I used to have a right that I could burn a flag if I wanted to, and I had every right because it was my First Amendment right. Now you can't do that.
All right, let's
Thanks,
Independencia es clave para poder construir políticas públicas que nos lleven a poder tener soberanía eléctrica, por ejemplo, soberanía alimentaria, para podernos unir al resto del mundo.
Independence for me.
Unfortunately, I covered up the.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I would have to go back. Hold on.
In America.
La independencia es clave para poder construir políticas públicas que nos lleven a poder tener soberanía eléctrica, por ejemplo, soberanía alimentaria, para podernos unir al resto del mundo.
Independence for me means the United States is completely out of Puerto Rico. We want the removal of all U.S.
I hate to pour water on this, but even if Puerto Rico's independent, the U.S. is still not going to butt out of Puerto Rico's business.
No,
it's
they would actually take them downward.
Unfortunately,
it'd be.
It's blocking your face again.
Yeah, I know.
That's okay.
But I mean, it's I hate to throw cold water on this. I love the idea of independence, but ultimately the U.S. is not going to butt out of Puerto Rico's business, even if they're independent, because as the Monroe Doctrine says, I mean, the entire Latin America area is our playground, basically. So we do whatever we want. We this is our sphere of influence, basically.
Yeah.
The entire Latin
Marilyn
America.
Monroe did that.
Yep.
As military bases, the workers to have control over our policies, over our economy, over everything that runs Puerto Rico, and for us to be able to dictate our lives that come with the basic necessities that all of us deserve.
Un futuro maravilloso, lleno de puertorriqueños y puertorriqueñas. Aquí no se va nadie, no nos vamos a quitar nunca. Que viva Puerto Rico libre.
Yeah, there you go. Look, if this movement gains momentum, I guarantee you what's going to happen is they'll make Puerto Rico a state.
Steph, what is Earl saying?
100 emoji?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm guessing the emoji that's like 100% right.
Oh.
I'm sorry, am I a translator here? When did I become a translator for that? Little brother, get with it. Come on.
No, I didn't.
Right, Robin brought up the location thing. It's like it's closer to Cuba, so
Yeah.
They're never gonna.
Also
the
strategically,
US military is never gonna give up Puerto Rico. It's like their playground, like you said. The rich are there.
It's the Monroe
they're
Doctrine.
still gonna play with the poor people. They're still gonna mess with their lives and make it shittier for them, so that the rich can have it and that the rich can rebuild. So again,
the U.S.
They did the same thing with Maui and Lahaina. They kicked all the poor people out of there. So, same thing.
Remember when AOC was saying, Rico is not a crime, or whatever she said.
It's like, it's like what they did to Hawaii. They took Hawaii and made it a state rather quickly because Hawaii had like an independence movement come up pretty quickly. So like, let's make it a state. Nothing to do about it, which is what they did. Trust me, if this independence movement has more momentum, they're gonna make Puerto Rico a state.
And remember, Joe
and they're gonna
Biden
fucking not. Yeah, I mean, they're literally gonna knock it.
When he bombed his Hawaii speech there or presence a couple of years ago, when people booed him and his speech was horrible, you know. Know what?
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's just we see the writing on the wall here. You know, it's like, you know, like I said, what they do over here, they will do here.
Yeah, this is some good news. The guy Natalia used to babysit for in Cali, who has his own roofing business, is a legal immigrant and is hiring a defense lawyer for her on his own dime. That's great news,
awesome.
actually.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. So that's great news. I'm glad to hear that. Excuse me. Hexeth doesn't rule out regime change in Venezuela, suggests more U.S. strikes on boats are coming. So the Secretary of Defense, soon to be Secretary of War, Pete Hexeth, on Wednesday, didn't rule out the possibility of the U.S.
Imagine he's president.
You'd be surprised.
Didn't rule out the possibility of the U.S. military pursuing regime change in Venezuela and suggested more U.S. strikes on boats in the region were coming. Hexeth made the comments in an interview on Fox News on Wednesday, the day after the U.S. bombed a boat in the Southern Caribbean, and it claimed without evidence that it was carrying drugs, marking the first U.S. kinetic military action in the name of combating drug trafficking. Though the real purpose of the attack.
This is the evidence that they were carrying drugs. This is the evidence, right?
Yeah, right here.
Nothing.
Yeah, this is the evidence that they were carrying drugs. I have it right here in my hand. Says Colin Powell, who is a fucking retard himself.
What's the evidence that they were headed for the U.S.?
Right here.
Nothing.
The same. We don't know where they were going. We don't know what they had. We don't know what they were doing.
No.
Nobody does. It's just up in the air.
They don't know what the fuck
they're doing. That's right.
Yeah. Though the real purpose of the attack may be a part of a new push to oust Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro. We have assets in the air. Yeah, they tried it. They tried to do a color revolution down there with CIA assets and with money and with protesting. It didn't work, but they installed Juan Guaido as president, quote unquote, and they pretended he was president for most of Trump's first term.
Juan Guaido, he always gave me these vibes.
Yeah, it's. We have assets in the air, assets in the water, assets on ships, because it's a deadly serious mission for us, and it won't stop with just this strike, Hexeth said. Anyone else trafficking in those waters, we will know is we know is a designated narco terrorist, and will face the same fate.
I fucking hate that word now.
Yeah, that's the Trump administration's new talking point of narco terrorism.
You're a terrorist.
Everybody's a terrorist.
Everybody is at this point. When asked what the goal was regime change in Venezuela, Hexeth said that was a presidential decision and added that we are prepared with every asset that the American military has. It was Brandon P. Puck, an historian, said it was unlikely the Trump administration would have much success in trying to combat drug trafficking with military strikes. Well, no, they're not going to have any success with that.
But he doesn't care. He wants to still do it.
Welcome back to George W. Bush. Woo! Yeah, here we go.
The U.S. military strike on an alleged drug trafficking boat is a significant escalation in the long and failed war on drugs. It is unclear if the administration's goal of deterring drug trafficking through lethal force will be achieved. But such a strike is unlikely to succeed in this way. As long as the United States remains a multi-billion-dollar drug market, criminal organizations will continue to take the risk for massive profits. One strike on one drug-running boat is unlikely to change that calculus. Yeah, because we are a highly drugged-up nation. We will do every drug in the market. We will do it.
And they talk about it like we can't get drugs another way. Hello, they're coming over in fucking planes from like Venezuela. No, they're coming from fucking Europe.
Yeah, we'll do cocaine.
I wonder if we'll see something like that in GTA 6 since it's taking place in.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Like people getting drugs.
Yeah, because
we will do every single drug from cocaine to crack cocaine to meth to.
That's how the rich keep us, stupid.
we will do every single drug because of how fucked up our lives are. So it was like, you know what, fuck it, we're just gonna do all these drugs and forget about it for a couple hours, you know. So as long as the U.S. continues to be a drugged up nation, we will. They will. The drug lords will continue sending drugs here. Narcs, like what the hell does that mean?
Well, no, there's such a thing as cart narc, and cart narc needs to get a fucking job. But anyway, but yeah, like Kit said, you know, who's taking these drugs? Who's actually ingesting these drugs? Mr. and Mrs. America, because you know there's no one else.
Yeah, we all. I mean, we all Americans in general are doing these drugs. Why? Again, the pharmaceutical industry is they're selling us painkillers like Percocets and all these painkillers, heavy duty painkillers. The issue is once the prescription expires, you can't get a new prescription. What happens? You go to the street and get heroin, and it's cheaper.
Yeah, because you need something else to get off that kick. Yeah, that's why, and I talk about this on my show. Literally, the painkillers were literally advertised to wrestlers, and that's how wrestlers got addicted to these painkillers. Wrestlers, because they'd have to take more and more because they would have more and more pain.
Including that one wrestler we don't talk about.
Yeah.
What wrestler?
Oh yeah.
You know, who do we not talk about?
I don't know. Who do we not talk about?
You don't know?
You mean Chris Benoit?
Yeah, him.
I talk about him because, again, I'm not going to not watch.
You know, wrestling.
Oh,
he should not be named.
That's what I say. I'm not going to not watch a Kurt Hennig match just because Chris Benoit is in it.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, painkillers they were basically, especially back in the 80s. They were handed they were handed out like candy. Like, here, keep working. Here's some Percocet, or here's
why is RFK's face moving around a lot?
That's RFK Jr., the pedophile, and they're all pedophiles there.
Angel, remember when Bernie was like, "Oh no."
Now this is I wasn't gonna play any of this hearing because this is the waste. They're all virtue signaling and grandstanding. The entire Democratic Party is owned by Big Pharma, but this is Bernie. This is Bernie Sanders admitting that every politician takes money from Big Pharma. He just admits it, including him. So let's check this out.
That was oopsie.
So you got a few doctors who agree with you, but I'm giving you the
Not a few doctors. What you're talking about is there's a big difference, Senator, between established science and the scientific establishment, which has been co-opted by the pharmaceutical industry.
So you're telling the American people that the American Medical Association, representing hundreds of thousands of people, have been co-opted, and that they should not trust their doctors.
Yes.
And I'm the American Academy of Pediatrics. And by the way, just for the record,
this is all a big virtue signal by Bernie. How dare you say you don't trust the American Doctors Association?
I don't trust any fucking doctors anymore because they don't want to heal people.
Yeah, they all sign contracts with Big Pharma and with health insurance company.
He's saying that he is too. Yes, he says he's not a Democrat, but he is a Democrat.
Yeah, basically they sign contracts with pharmaceutical companies, basically telling them you have to prescribe a certain amount of painkillers every month,
right,
in order to get this money. No matter even if it's, instead of treating the underlying issue, just give them painkillers. You know, and they'll be fine.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Or what? They also sign contracts with private health insurance companies, which basically tells them the same thing, that they have to sell a certain amount of drugs every month. The reason for that, because the health insurance company gets kickbacks from the pharmaceutical companies. So it's all one big giant scam, and we're all falling for it because.
Well, that I have a reader that I watch on YouTube, and she's been having she thought it was pneumonia, and here it had something to do with her heart. But she said she went to several doctors, and there's several doctors that literally said, "You're fine, just go home. You're healthy, whatever. You're not sick." No, she was literally inches from dying. She was literally close to dying.
Did they not check her? Did they not do tests or anything?
I don't know. No. She just said they did all these tests and they sent her home. They said there was nothing wrong with her. She couldn't breathe. So it had something to do with the fact that there was stuff in her something wrong with her heart that was not pumping blood and not getting oxygen to where it needed to be. This is, and I said, it's really sad in America that doctors don't want to cure you anymore. They just want you to fucking go away, you fucking poor person. Stop bothering me. I'm too rich for you. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, they almost let me die when I was in the emergency room because they assumed I was a drug addict because I was skinny, because I was very sick, so I lost a lot of weight, and they just almost let me go.
Yeah, that's something called he's just a druggie looking for pills. I mean, that's just the doctors have a certain word for it, but I forget what it is right now. Because I've seen a lot of these I've seen documentaries, and doctors openly admit it is like, oh, if you look a certain way, we assume stuff about you and just get rid of you.
It happened. Robin Moore, but
yeah, RFK is correct. The issue is he's the one replacing a broken system with one possibly worse. Yes.
Well, yeah, that's the problem. He's correct about the problem, but his solution could be worse. So,
money from the pharmaceutical industry. Are they all corrupt as well?
Yes.
Yes. The American Heart Association.
Everybody but you, Senator. But you know what? When you ran for president, we have a corrupt campaign finance system. Maybe you will agree with me on that. Okay, you were already president. You got $1 billion behind it. You received $300,000 from people, not from the industry, people in it, as I did, from individuals.
There it is.
Corrupt. President Trump got $3.
There it is. Bernie admitted, hey, I've received money from executives in the pharmaceutical industry, not the actual company.
Everybody did. Everybody did.
Bernie really thought he cooked there. He really thought.
Yeah, he did. He actually just exposed himself. It's like he literally pulled down his pants and said, "Suck my dick," and then
it's like,
RFK Jr.'s like,
from
no.
people not from the industry, people in it, as I did, from individuals. You corrupt.
President
Trump got $3 million. Every Republican got corporate PAC money for the pharmaceutical industry. Democrats as well. Everybody is corrupt, but you. Is that what we're looking at? I don't think so. And I think the issue.
I know they should just suck each other's dicks just over Israel.
This is this one giant virtue signal by Democrats. It's like, I mean, I can't believe that RFK Jr. is getting rid of our precious vaccines. How dare he?
Oh my God, those vaccines were poison.
Because we all work for the pharmaceutical industry, because we all take money from them, just like the doctors do. Just like the doctors do, just like the insurance companies do.
But I don't think he's getting rid of them. He's just saying, hey, maybe we shouldn't. RFK Jr. is not really saving anybody from anything. He's just virtue signaling just as much as Bernie is, but he is too, because he just wants to put all the autistic kids, including my son who's on the spectrum, on a fucking list. No, that's not going to happen. And if you have a problem with that, go suck a dick. I don't care. I'm not putting my son on no list.
Bernie and RFK need to join the Mr. McMahon Kiss My Ass.
That's the issue. It's like, really, dude?
We do pro wrestling here. Well, so does
are we? Yeah, are we just completely? I can go down a rabbit hole with private insurance. I know people who I work with that have private insurance, and it's like it's actually starting to cost them more money than paying cash. Like it's more cheaper to pay out of pocket.
Insurance at one point.
It's cheaper to pay out of pocket than use private health insurance now. It's getting to that point. It's that bad because hospitals and doctors' offices they're putting extra fees on you if you use private insurance. They'll charge an extra $50 to $100.
Medicare for all anymore.
Yeah, he did that. I can go down a rabbit hole with that and do an entire episode on that and how horrible private. If you can afford it, of course. If you can afford it, it's probably better to pay out of pocket for your health care.
Yeah, those are for rich people.
Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say, Fred, to go on yours. None of the children injections have been safely tested. I never got my son injected with the COVID virus, or the COVID. Not the COVID virus, the COVID vaccine, because I wanted to save my son's life. Now, I took it because I was dumb enough to believe what the Democrats were saying and what people were saying about it. But I only took the first 2 shots. But that's still was still poison.
Well, I
took the first 2.
And actually, before I mentioned that, Angel just bring up that message again about the vaccines.
Oh,
Yeah,
make sure you get yours. Yeah.
Yeah, make sure you get your COVID vax. I mean, get your boosters. In fact, I keep getting bothered by my doctor to get my boosters, and it's like, yeah, definitely get your boosters though. Seriously,
But anyways,
because
what I
that's
was
very
saying
important.
was,
But
you know,
go ahead.
I was saying that I did take the vaccine and I did get boosted twice, and you know, nothing happened to me. But
You're
still,
lucky.
it's like, yeah, but still, it's like,
Oh.
you know, I last took it in 2022. I didn't need one afterwards. So
No, I haven't touched one since. Even though I'm telling, make sure you get yours though. But yeah, the second
COVID
shot.
lives are funny.
Yeah. Anyways, the second shot that I got, you know, I thought it was gonna kill me. I mean, I never told this publicly, but I might as well do it now. I got the second shot. As soon as I got home, I was really dizzy, and I was really like, I felt like I was gonna puke. I was really sick. I was like, what the hell's going on here?
I was
Oh
really sick
shit!
with the second shot as well.
Yeah, it was
I
like,
literally
what the hell's
thought I was
going
going to
on?
die. I was seconds from going to the hospital, and then
Yeah, I
the
was
fever
too.
broke, and I never,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I was too. I was close to going to the emergency
I have a
room.
really good immune system. You know,
Better than
Well, I
ours,
did
I
too.
guess.
Yeah, it really like nearly killed me, but
Me
yeah,
too. I was like
mean,
seconds from
if
going
you
from
guys,
the ER.
yeah, if you got, you know, make sure you get your shots though. Very important. But yeah, but
Sorry about
let's
that.
see. Well, it's fine. I mean, shit. I mean, we can just do that too, and you can't see me anymore. Oops.
But you can hear him.
or as Roman Reigns
Yeah.
would do.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah. Well, let's see. I want to do
I
one more
refused
story.
after I got really, really sick after the second shot. I refused to get one for my son because I was starting to hear the horror stories. Oh well, my son passed away at 16, and I was like, oh yeah, no, I'm not gonna do it. My son didn't get the COVID. He didn't get it. He brought it home to me, and I got it, and I was the one that was vaccinated.
You mean he didn't get the shot?
No, he didn't get COVID.
Oh, okay.
He didn't get COVID either. No, he brought it home and brought it to me, and I got sick with COVID.
Moment of silence for all the Twitter accounts that were permanently banned for talking truth and then haven't been back yet.
Exactly.
All these people that were saying stuff that ended up being completely true, they got banned from Twitter and they're still not back, even after the control.
Remember Biden? Remember when Biden in the debate, he was like, "Yeah, the COVID. I mean, excuse me, we finally beat Medicare."
Yeah, that's hilarious. It's like this.
There you go. Don't know what the fuck they're doing.
It's like, yeah, you beat it all right. You beat it to death. Like, that's pretty quick. That was one of his better moments.
Yeah.
Yeah, so one more.
I remember when that debate happened.
Let's do.
I thought that was going to happen in 2020 with Trump and Biden, where Trump wouldn't have to say a word and Biden would just implode himself. But it finally happened in 2024.
Oh yeah, he definitely imploded. All right, let's do an Israel story
Did
because
they,
fuck
did they
Israel.
not hop him up on the go-go juice? Is that what it was? They didn't hop him
Yeah.
up that night on the go-go juice?
That was.
Yep.
I
They
think
they
what
threw him
happened.
under the bus.
Yeah, I think what happened was he did it on purpose. They didn't give him any booster or whatever they give him in order to make him sound.
They didn't give him a speedball
rational.
enema.
Yeah.
This
they
is so fucking stupid.
let's do a fuck Israel story before we wrap up because why not? Financially feasible but impossible. Why the Gaza Riviera is doomed to fail. So this is the Trump administration's plan to basically turn Gaza into a rich boy playground, rich people playground.
Of course.
The Gaza Riviera would rely on a global elite aligned with Israel while overlooking ethnic cleansing in return for profits. So this is what it would look like once they're done with it.
Israel has
Eventually.
the right to defend itself.
Yeah, suck a
Yep.
dick, Bernie.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Oops.
I was kidnapping the child, and the child bit me, so I threw it off the cliff. I had to defend myself against the child.
Oh, jeez.
Right.
He bit me. I had to kill him. I mean, what else could I have done?
The Israeli plan is an Israeli plan that envisions turning Gaza into a Dubai-like enclave would not only provide cover for the forced displacement of Palestinians, but be economically unviable to begin with, unless investors are willing to throw caution to the wind. The United Nations estimates that it will cost around $600 million just to clear roughly 42 million tons of debris in Gaza. And that's before work begins on the foundation: sewage, water, electricity for a futuristic city of gleaming skyscrapers, canals, and AI data centers, which is a big one. They want to build a bunch of AI data centers there.
You cannot build another Dubai. There's only one Dubai.
Oh no, they can build as many as they want to, and they're going to start with probably Gaza, but then they're also going to bring it here.
What I should say is it'll fail then.
No, they don't care.
Going back to people not taking nukes seriously, they were talking about how they want to use nukes to cut their canal through there. Like nukes are toys now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Bombs
ferocity. Yeah, the ferocity of Israel's bombing campaign in Gaza has been compared and likely surpassed the Allies' bombing of Nazi Germany during World War II. An architectural history professor at Massachusetts Institute of Technology, or MIT, who studied post-World War II.
To like when the U.S. bombed Japan? Wouldn't that be more comparable? Or
Well, yeah, we bombed Japan into oblivion, but Nazi Germany was mostly done by the Russians. Like, this is kind of revisionist history here, because the Russians took Berlin first before we did. They had Berlin for like days. Germany was rebuilt by the Marshall Plan, referring to the U.S.-backed program that provided loans to Western Europe for its reconstruction after the war. But the Marshall Plan was funded largely by industrial nature of the German state. Germany became an export powerhouse to pay back the loans. What did Gaza have before the war? Olives and fish. Like, they don't have much. The question is, what kind of state-backed financial institutions will fund this? Apparently, Trump is planning to fund it on his own. I mean, he's talking about building Trump hotels and Trump casinos there.
remember when Trump shared that AI video from one of his supporters?
Yeah, I think we played it on the show at the time.
With the bearded ladies. What was with the bearded ladies?
Yeah, that's right. I saw that. That was, oh my god.
Yeah, I was born in '86, Cowboy, and we didn't get any of the new vaccines either. So
Nope, neither did we. I was told that our generation did not get the polio vaccine either because our parents had it and they would give it to us. No, I got chicken pox naturally from my brother, but I only got it once.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got it once.
Yeah.
So. 38-page deck of the plan, first reported by the Financial Times, was published in full by the Washington Post. The proposal was reportedly led by Michael Eisenberg, an Israeli-American venture capitalist, and Liran Eisenberg. I don't know what I said, but it doesn't matter. Israeli tech entrepreneur and former military intelligence officer. There you go.
Of course, he's Israeli-American, of course.
The proposal is being taken seriously by some because the two have a track record of projects taken off in Gaza. The duo was a part of an informal group of Israeli officials and business people that first conceived the now widely discredited Gaza Humanitarian Foundation in late 2023. So yeah, this is the organization that, basically sets up Palestinians to be killed. Because it's like, oh, here's a bunch of food. Meanwhile, let's tell the Israeli military exactly where it's at so they can kill these Palestinians.
And again, can anyone please confront whoever that fat Palestinian guy is going to add? DJ Khaled, yeah. Someone please confront him, ask him why he hasn't said anything about Gaza. It's so frustrating.
Because he's paid not
I would
to.
love. Yeah, he's multi-millionaire.
Another one.
Yeah, another one. Another fraud.
Yeah. The plan echoes one put forward by U.S. President Donald Trump, which he has largely stopped discussing in public, calling for the forced displacement of Palestinians from Gaza. Under the proposal, Palestinians would be encouraged to voluntarily depart from Gaza to a restricted zone.
I guess he finally got the word saying, "Hey, maybe you should stop bringing that up."
He hasn't brought that up in months, but yeah, he did it. He did float a plan like that. The plan was
he sucks dick.
Another one.
All right, so the people on the ground don't matter. First, the Palestinians are going to be killed and move out. He told MEE, because in the name of development, nobody would care for displaced people.
I'm sorry, is this another Randy Fine or what?
Yeah, they're desperate to get their hands on this land so they can build this massive futuristic city with AI and stuff like that for the
And
rich people to play with.
Yep.
MEE unpacked more of the fantastical elements of the plan, including an Elon Musk smart city. But one figure that stood out was the $100 billion price tag. The author said that the plan would require no U.S. funding and instead rely on a public-private sector investment. So it's estimated to cost $100 billion apparently.
Well, trust me, no poor people are going to be there. It's going to be just rich people.
Mm-hmm. No doubt. Some analysts say the price tag to create a city without too much glass could be accurate based on other projects in the region. For example, the UAE paid $35 billion for development rights to a wide swath of Egypt's Mediterranean coast. The cost of Egypt's new administrative capital, the desert city built from scratch, is an estimated $60 billion. Yeah, General El-Sisi, or President El-Sisi, is building a brand new capital for himself. And it's right now called the administrative capital. There's no real name to it yet, but they're moving the capital out of Cairo to this brand new, like, state-of-the-art city. Which I like. What the hell are they thinking? Egypt has no money, and they're spending $60 billion on this new like capital city. Like, it makes no sense. But I digress. That's a completely different conversation. Jim Crane, a Middle East expert, said the Israeli plan is clearly being pitched to a oil-rich Gulf, but the authors might be disappointed. With the oil prices where it is now, there isn't a lot of foreign capital for rebuilding of Gaza. The Gulf monarchies have been burned before. They get called on to rebuild, and the Israelis destroy it again. Yep. So that's the thing. The Gulf states don't trust Israel. If they pay to rebuild it, Israel might just come up with a new excuse to destroy it again. Saudi Arabia, the Arab. Go ahead.
I was gonna say maybe they're just spending all that money for a fancy place to bury the guy.
I mean, really?
Maybe.
That's a
Saudi
pyramid joke.
Arabia. Yeah. The Arab world's only G20 economy is struggling to meet its own project deadlines amid lower oil prices for Vision 2030.
Yeah, Saudi Arabia, they've been trying to build all the future projects.
They're building.
Line, whatever that they've been trying to build, I mean, it's going just
that line city. It's a city that is just one giant line.
Yeah,
it's like 100 miles long, a few 1,000 miles long. It's just a line. And it's a big
that's
city.
why they haven't said anything about Gaza, because that's their people, and they just don't say anything because they're paid to look the other way.
And I believe that the leader of Saudi Arabia, I don't remember his name right now, I believe he's also on the Epstein file list too. So
I'm sure he is.
Yeah.
Building a city in a straight line is very goofy.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, I bet. It's like the Saudis were showing off, like, hey, look at what we can do. We're going to build this city in a line,
Yeah, here's what we're going to do. And then they're like, okay, so how are you going to do it? It's like,
a straight line, like my dick.
Yeah.
By the way, while you're down there, suck my dick.
So,
I think people have lost count at this point.
So yeah, this is what they're
Elon's
planning
gonna
for
build
Gaza.
a city in a vacuum tube.
He would, because he's also a fucking pedophile. Ugh.
Yeah, Elon Musk has plans for Gaza already. I mean, it's already mentioned in the article here how he wants to build a smart city.
And that's why this genocide is
Gaza.
taking place, and why no one's going to stop it.
No.
Unless we bomb DC and take over, this war will go on.
And remember, that's the word, Bernie. Genocide. Genocide, Bernie.
Yep.
So this is concept art of how it's supposed to look like.
It looks so fucking stupid.
I think it's more like 10, Earl. 10, 15.
This is like
as Joe Pesci would say, what the fuck is that piece of shit?
it's not it's not something I would do. But yeah, I mean, there's more people starving to death in Israel. There's more people.
That's another soundboard you should make, the Joe Pesci quote.
Yeah, I got to add more stuff to that. But yeah, I mean, there are more people starving to death in Gaza. There's more people being bombed to oblivion. Thousands of Palestinians defy evacuation orders.
And Randy Fine is eating them all up.
Ew.
Yeah. I mean, he is.
We also got Democratic senators urging Trump to cut U.S. funding to GHF, launch
Oh, I hope he does
into
it.
Gaza fund. Like they're not. The GHF was created under the Biden administration, and now Democrats are like, "Oh, they should cut funding to it now."
Exactly. They don't say anything when Biden does it, but it's like, oh, it is unacceptable.
Now it's unacceptable because it's happening under Trump, but under Biden,
GHF is
everything's
those-
perfectly fine.
GHF is those outlets in the bathroom, right?
No, it's the Gaza Humanitarian Fund, which is they're the ones supposed to be handing out the food to Gazans. But I've always speculated that this is set up, like because it's funded by the U.S., so they're basically telling the IDF, "Look, this is where Gazans going to be at this time. So you do what you got to do with them." So basically, shoot them, kill them, whatever. So right now, what Gazans are going through is either A, they starve to death, or B, to take their chances and go to one of these Gaza Humanitarian Fund food banks and hope to God they don't get killed and get a little bit of food too.
This is Survivor, the real game.
Yeah, that's literally like the Hunger Games, basically. Or like that game. What's that Netflix? Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I know from experience, dying of thirst is really rough. Also, I know that the starvation gets talked about a lot, but dying of thirst is it makes you go crazy. You start losing your marbles.
Mm-hmm.
Angel, the Netflix show you were thinking of, was it Squid Game?
Yeah. It's where they use humans as basically like a game show.
I don't know why that went so viral. That show.
Yeah, everybody loved that show. I've seen some episodes. It was fine.
Because it's gonna become reality here soon.
Yeah.
Literally, they're already torturing poor people for the pleasure of the rich on live TV every time you see Gaza. So, I mean, they're going to continue that here in the United States. You will see poor people being tortured on live TV. What?
Who or what is GHF?
The Gaza Humanitarian Fund.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, they do.
Yeah, these are the people that do that. Oh, by the way, before we wrap up, it's official. Brock Lesnar is facing John Cena at WrestlePalooza.
Fuck you, Brock Lesnar, you fucking
Wait.
sex pest.
Is that what it's called?
Allegedly.
Yeah, the pay-per-view this month is called WrestlePalooza. It's on
they're gonna have it
ESPN,
on that fucking ESPN shit.
Yeah.
By the way,
so
you expected miracles.
A lot of people are now making videos of Triple H ruining WWE and saying how Mr. McMahon's WWE, not his recent tenure, but before, how he made it much better than Triple H's now. So, yeah.
I mean, Vince had his moments, but I mean, this is just shit. I mean, really. I mean, they should just bring Vince back.
It's not even WWE anymore. It's just another live, real sports.
It's like live entertainment, really. They look at it. They don't really look at it as a pro wrestling company, quote unquote.
Like I said, they made CM Punk look like a fucking pussy bitch. Like, just fucking kick her in the ass. I don't care what you do. She's a wrestler. Whether she's a woman or not, that's not up for debate. I mean, she calls herself the man, so maybe she's a transvestite. I don't know. I don't want to look up her skirt. All I'm saying is, don't make CM Punk one of the biggest baby faces in the company. Make him look like a fucking pussy. Don't do that.
Yeah, Snow says it's a Squid Games.
Randy Orton RKO'd Alexa Bliss during the COVID.
Well, there you go. I mean, they were worse to women wrestlers in the PG era and the Attitude era than any other era combined. And now all of a sudden, CM Punk has morals. I understand they're trying to get AJ Lee back, and that there's rumors that she may or may not come back. I don't know. I haven't heard if she has a contract.
Was she like the smallest diva in WWE?
Yeah, she was really small, and everybody is like marking out over her return. And I'm like,
by the way, where's WrestlePalooza taking place, or whatever that's called?
WrestlePalooza,
the pay-per-view, Indianapolis.
Of course, I didn't know.
Yeah,
and what arena? Is it basketball or football or?
It's
No, that's
it
you're
probably
thinking of the sand when they go to California and they're in the not the Diamondbacks, the Padres. They're at the Padres baseball
No,
field.
I was just asking if it was a baseball.
no, it's
or
I don't remember
it's
where
in
that
a
is though. I don't
it's in
remember
an
what that
NBA.
is.
No, not an NBA stadium, but they're like one of those like 20,000 seat stadiums for this show.
Man.
So
Triple H is probably thinking, hey, I made WWE really great when he took over, like, 2022. He's like, now he thinks, like, he thinks he can do whatever he wants, but it's
Well,
not.
and the thing is, Nick Khan let it out that it's not really a serious thing. He's like, well, Brock Lesnar was never convicted of anything. Okay, so neither was Vince McMahon. So you're going to let Vince McMahon come back in?
Yes.
And I think they are. I really think that Vince is literally going to come back in.
What about Sable? What about Sable? Nobody's mentioned Sable. What has she done?
Well, I mean, what goes around comes around. She
So
cheated on Mark
Brock-
Barrow with Brock Lesnar.
So Brock came out real quick during a Cena Sami Zayn match and killed both of them, and then basically said he'll see John at WrestlePalooza.
Is that what happened on SmackDown?
Did he only
in Chicago?
Did he only do
Yeah.
F5s and German suplexes?
Yeah, well, that's what it looks like. I mean, I'm looking at it now, and
He had better moves in WWE back then. Like Angel, remember the Brock block he did?
yeah.
Yeah, he did that, and some other moves he made. Now he only does 2 moves, which is just so stupid.
Well, yeah, I
He
mean,
just-
that's the problem is he got lazy.
He basically F5 Sami Zayn, F5 Cena, and just walked away and challenged Cena to a match.
Ugh.
So-
But like I said, I'm
so-
glad that he talks more now than when he did when he came.
I prefer him not to talk. Just do what you got to do and then just go away.
Yeah, so we'll talk about that more tomorrow or Pro Wrestling Talk. It's 8:00 Eastern.
8 o'clock Eastern, Bill.
Yeah.
Be there.
What does that mean? What does that mean? I'm from the East Coast too.
And I should be on this time.
We'll do
Okay,
clips
we'll look-
probably at 9 because we
Uh-huh,
got to
yeah.
talk about. We have to talk about
Clash
Clash
in
in
Paris.
Paris. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
And
got to review
the
that.
reason why I would join to build. This is the reason why I would join at 9 is because we play a lot of the old wrestling clips that Steph hasn't seen before. So
Because I stopped watching in 2004 when I was in high school.
Yeah. But that's why we played it. That's why I joined, because that's when we played the clips. So yeah.
I mean, if you want to hear about the modern wrestling that we have to watch, me and Angel, actually we don't have to watch it because, like I said, if ESPN doesn't get this deal with fucking ESPN where they, you can just hit the thing and okay, I can watch it, even with commercials. I don't care about that, but
Remember,
I hate the fact that they want to.
$9.99.
Oh my god, they want us to have $30 for this fucking ESPN. I don't watch scripted football anymore because it's all fucking scripted and I hate it. I watch a little bit of college, but that's it.
ESPN after this year, so
Yeah.
hopefully MLB returns to NBC like the good old days.
Yeah, I thought that already happened. They're going to return to NBC.
I heard that MLB is also scripted. Just what I heard.
Yeah, so that's going to be tomorrow night.
Well, that umpire from
8
the Yankees Astros series, he might have been bought in.
See? No, I don't know. I don't really watch them break down. I watch them break down the NFL stuff. And it's like, oh my God, yeah, it's so obvious that that guy took himself out. And then the video of the guy going like this, and then the guy like pretends like, oh, I missed him.
You mean
this? Like Triple H in Evolution.
Yeah, so we're just gonna wrap it up there because now it's 9:30, and I usually get off at 9.
I usually get off 2 minutes after starting.
Yeah, so thank you, Bill, for coming on. You're welcome to come on every week if you're able to. That's fine.
And don't forget, tomorrow it's 8 Eastern when the wrestling show.
Yeah, tomorrow's 8. Tomorrow's 8.
And then Pro Wrestling Talk, 8 o'clock
Eastern.
We'll be reviewing Clash in Paris, and we'll be reviewing.
Hopefully, we get to talk about GTA 6 again soon. Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
Oh yeah, I mean that.
For California time, I think that's 5 o'clock. So 5 o'clock your time, Bill, and 8 o'clock our time.
And for those who live in Central, it's 7 o'clock. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll be on at 8 o'clock Eastern. You guys figure out the time difference because I get confused
It's
by that
5 o'clock.
sometimes.
It has to be 5 o'clock.
Yeah, it is. I'm just saying, if you're in the Central, it's 7. If you're Mountain Time, I think it's 6. See, that's why I get confused. But
6, and then Central is
Is it Malibu,
7.
LA area?
Mhm.
Or?
Yeah, I think you are LA, right, Bill?
Yeah. I mean, Malibu, that's part of LA, so it should still be 5. I don't live in Malibu. I live in Burbank, but
yeah. But
Let's party, bro.
Yeah.
I'm in Pennsylvania, and my host
Hmm.
is literally from New Jersey.
Yeah, I'm here in New Jersey. But yeah, so I want to thank everybody for watching. Oh, by the way, if you're able to help me out get my computer, those links are down in the description box below. Any donation is very generous and very appreciated as well. And hope everybody has a great weekend. Make sure you check out what was it? Something else. Right. I think Indy is doing a Jesse Jet clip show again. Let me see.
At 10 o'clock?
Yeah. I don't
That'll
see
be
it
10
here,
o'clock
but
Eastern.
it'll be 10:30. If it's on there, it'll be
10:30.
at 10:30. So
Yes, fuck
yeah,
Israel, by the way. Thank you, Snow.
and the Yankees are 5-1, so it's
Yankees.
That's shit. So I want to thank everybody for the panel for coming on. I want to thank the audience, for hanging out with us for a couple hours, almost 3 hours now.
Bill, we got to have you back next week if you can do it. 7 o'clock.
All right.
Thank you.
Oh, you talking to me? You want me next week?
All right.
Yes, we want you next week.
Yeah, if you're able, sure. Well, yeah. So let's start wrapping up. Thank you for watching. God bless you all. Take care of yourselves and each other. Have a great weekend. We'll see you tomorrow for Pro Wrestling.